I thought it was a beautiful picture for the boy. The sun came across her body. I can't even look at that picture.
Because you took a picture of your wife, you thought it was for you, for your eyes only.
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Strickland, you sent it to another man.
Yes, Your Honor, in retaliation.
What happened?
Shortly into Mr. Strickland and I dating, and he tells me that he wants to go and spend the day with a friend. I get up in the morning, the following morning, and his phone goes off. I look at the text messages from his ex-girlfriend saying that they had a really great day and that she'd like to do it again. He'd spent all day the day before with his ex-girlfriend, and instead of doing something that foolish, I sent a picture of myself naked to an ex-coworker. I didn't physically spend any time with anybody else.
So you're admitting to me,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you were out with your ex-girlfriend, Mr. Strickland.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Ms. Strickland, did anything else happen with this coworker after you sent this nude picture to me?
No, Your Honor. I ended communications a day or so later when I went back to work.
So now Nancy is 4 years old, and this entire marriage and relationship is on the line, all because of a maternity issue. Do you believe he has a right to have those doubts?
No, Your Honor.
You don't.
I don't.
After hearing the testimony today, Mr. Strickland, are your doubts still as strong?
They're actually a little stronger.
Really?
Realizing how easily we could have got her name changed. Why hasn't she done it? I don't have time. I work all that.
Why haven't you done it? I mean, he's working, you just need $153, do the ask for the DNA test to start the process. Why haven't you at least gone and talked to a lawyer about it if you needed legal help?
Haven't had the money, Your Honor.
And so if Mr. Strickland is not Nancy's biological father, is there any way that your ex is?
No, Your Honor.
No.
There is no possible way that anyone else is being.
Put a hot dog in the air fryer, okay? Oh, you guys want egg?
I want him to know that our marriage is still intact and it's going to be as strong as it ever could be.
When you hear your wife say,
What do you want?
how do you feel?
It hurts.
Okay.
I want to trust my wife. I want to know she's faithful to me. I want to know that Nancy's mine.
I think it's time for the results. Jerome? These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows.
With the help of zero accounting software, I've got the right information at my fingertips. So business is a dream. And I've got bigger plans. Search zero with an X.
Celebrate Zaxby's birthday with half-off handcrafted milkshakes. Who's got the sauce?
Zombies, no!
Here they are, new Skechers Aeroburst. The first running shoe designed with aerodynamics in mind. They're fast.
It's the slowpoke zone. Skechers Aeroburst, scary fast.
In the case of Strickland versus Strickland, when it comes to 4-year-old Nancy Elizabeth, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Strickland, you are you happy to do that?
Very.
Is that comfortable?
Yes, it is.
How do you feel? Mrs. Moore Merrifield, you say your family is in jeopardy of being torn apart. You dragged your husband, Mr. Merrifield, to paternity court to prove that he fathered your 20-month-old son, Kane. Yes. You claim he's been denying your son since Mr. Merrifield, do you believe your wife cheated on you and has been lying about Kane's paternity, and now you say a divorce is next?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mrs. Moon Merrifield, how do you feel having to come to court today?
I'm pissed because I've been with him for 16 years on and off. Nobody's perfect. He's made mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've given him 3 kids with 1 on the way, and he should know my character.
Okay, don't smash it down. Let it take breakfast, okay? You say what? I have 10 more hours for this hair. You be laughing.
Yes, now it's 10.
Yeah, it is 10 more hours.
Hand that to me, please. You have the divorce papers already
Yes, ma'am.
filled out. They're just, what, awaiting execution?
I need to find out the answer if this is my child or not.
He always
Time I have
results
to
in
make
that.
sure I put
Anytime
my
we have a
sleeping
fight
bag
or
in.
argument, it's always divorce. It's never work it out, let's talk, whatever. He always throws up divorce in my face like I'm supposed to just melt to my feet. You know, like people have been through worse than what we've been through, and he always just at the littlest thing.
Yeah, that's why some people be any little tea. I went to
That's how
birthday.
That's how I met her first lady. I caught her
It's like,
texting
okay, you want it? Let's go ahead.
was supposed to be her ex-boyfriend that was right before
They don't
my
believe
two
in
months.
He did. Yeah, he did.
I seen some
Sanctity
Facebook
of
messages from
marriage.
this person before. Well, it was somebody else.
But it's okay when he does it.
No, she.
Or even like after a month or two, they
Imagination, his mind, go off,
want to get
well, if you
divorced.
said
So
this,
you didn't
then
marry
I
him.
need to
Yeah,
do this,
like,
this,
why
this,
do you
this,
work it
this,
out?
this, this. You know,
No
you said this,
relationship
you probably
in general
did
is
this,
going
I
to
know
be
you
Yeah,
did this,
smooth
no,
you
sailing.
know, but it's okay.
But you admit you were texting somebody.
I did.
No
No,
relationship
I
is
did.
perfect.
Yes.
No, not
He's
at
friends
all.
with every Facebook woman that he's ever slept with. They comment on stuff, but if it's me, I want to sleep with this person.
Is that true, Mr. Merrifield? Is there a double standard here?
No, there's
Yes.
not a double standard.
Yes, there
Don't
is.
leave your edges,
No,
right?
Okay.
About
With
about
smaller
y'all
ones.
girls.
Okay.
I got evidence of the text messages and stuff too. This is just one text.
Let me admit it. Let me admit it to the text message. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Merrifield,
if you read
Merrifield, I slept with
If you
anybody.
read between the lines, then y'all
Just
talking
get
about
some order in your
taking
line.
a date, taking you on a date.
I want to understand this. You say these are messages
This is just the evidence that I have right now. I have.
that you found.
Yes. She has more. I'm
I admitted to all my
that message right
messages.
there, I'm texting
And?
one of the dudes that she was talking to right now.
So,
And so this is a message where you text this man
Yes,
and you say, "Are you messing with my wife?"
yes.
And he says, "Hey, bro, don't nobody want your wife. I'm far from it. And I'm not about to be arguing with you. You need to be with your wife instead of acting like a clown." And so
Nice response.
Look at the number that's on there, or the call log, and how much they're talking. That's why I'm acting crazy.
I can
because-
talk to anybody I want to talk
Oh,
to.
they
You
do
talk
every
to
day.
anybody.
So, Ms. Moon Merrifield, this is a call log of several calls
More than
to the same number.
back to back every minute, like 3 texts in 4
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's a LOL or laugh out loud or whatever. It's not like, oh, we just going back and forth just like that.
Is this a person you've been intimate with?
No, I've never been intimate with the person at all. But let him tell it, you're lying. You have to be. Every time I talk to somebody,
You've been together how long?
16 years off and on.
Take me back. Let me understand how this relationship started. So you all were, what, high school sweethearts?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
He was in junior high. I was in high
13, I
school.
was 13, she was 14. I used to walk to school, pick up those little things that you blow, and you close your eyes and make a wish.
Yes.
I used to walk to school in 7th grade, and I used to see those and pick them up and wish like, oh, I love this girl, wish I have a family and kids by this girl. You know what they say, be careful what you wish for.
That's so harsh.
That is very harsh.
So, we was together, the first 3 years was good, all the way up until 18. Once we turned 18, she started saying, I was her first boyfriend, first everything, so she wants to experience, other men and other things. So I'm like, okay, I have to deal with that. She'll break up with me for a weekend, go do whatever she want to do and come back and want to be back together on the Wednesday.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
lie.
saying? She always put other men before me. You know what I'm saying?
That's how he feels. Those are his insecurities.
She always
That's how he
do
feels.
when we get into a situation about somebody, if she catches me, like she said, talking to a woman or someone, a friend, I will fix it and or something.
No, he doesn't, because he has a female to
Right.
this day. Still has his number. He made me change my number, but he won't change his number. And he tells me, just because they crossed the line one time, they can still be good friends.
No, the
But
reason why
because it's me, oh no, I automatically want to have sex with this person.
she does
And
it
so
And
you
I'm
two
all
are in a marriage, but it's functioning like
like this.
you just dated.
Yeah.
no commitment.
basically, yeah, no commitment, no communication, no loyalty.
Because everything has to
none
be
of that.
his way.
No,
I have
no,
to
it has to
serve
be
him.
the way
He tells me
my-
I
Well, what it sounds like to me is you've been together, you have had 16 years to figure out how to set some boundaries,
Yes.
some working parameters, expectations concerning how you want to operate as a family. I mean, what I'm listening to, it just feels like anything goes.
It sounds
So,
like.
Mr. Merrifield,
Yes.
can you please explain to me the doubt you have concerning Kane's paternity?
Okay, the doubt that I have, the reason why I have doubt is if I'm texting 3 different dudes, 3 of them she already slept with and she loves. There's her love, one of them is the love of her life. You know what I'm saying? Who she's in love with. And she's texting these guys that they love each other. And she's texting these guys that they love each other. She's supposed to change her number, then she starts emailing, I love you to him. Then I catch the email.
You're exaggerating.
I find the email, then from the email she makes a fake app. The texting app, the fake app downloads a fake app. Now she texts.
Because it goes through my call log and he calls every number on there. Every number. It could be anybody. Oh, it's a block call?
Get my number.
Who's the block number? Bill collector or this or that.
She's been so sneaky.
He just goes beyond. It's all his
We both talking at the same
It's my
time.
imagination is proof.
He always talking about his needs and this and that and that. But what about my needs?
I
I
tell you.
said, this year on my birthday, we go to dinner. He didn't even pay for the dinner for one. I had to tell them on my own that it was my birthday. I didn't get a Mother's Day gift. He don't take no time. He don't take no thought into it. Well, I didn't know what to do, so whatever. But he's so worried about me pleasing him and everything like that. But he does not. He does not.
Is that why you do enjoy texting and talking to other men?
He criticizes everything I do. Oh, I would have had this whole thing done within an hour. You're supposed to do it this way. I don't live with my father, never have. I'm a grown woman.
And thank you for the correction. But I get the point. So, Mr. Merrifield, this is your wife. Your child was born within your marriage. Were you intimate with your wife during the time the child was conceived?
Yes.
You were. All right. So now you know that there is at least a possibility this child can be yours.
Yes.
Do you have proof that your wife was intimate with anyone else during that time as
Besides the
well?
text messages, no. But her ex-boyfriend, the one who I think might be that she was talking to his mother and sent her a picture of his one-year-old son around the same age as my son.
Why do you think she sent the picture?
So she can compare.
So you think her ex is the father and that's why she sent the
I mean, that's
picture?
the possibility.
He has no proof.
Ma'am, please stand. State your name.
My name is Nicole Andrew.
Miss Andrew, what do you know about this situation? Mr. Merrifield has stated that the reason why his wife says she's even with him is because it's your fault, because you took him in and she had no one else to date and now she's caught in
Young boys today, that's crazy.
She blames it on me. When it's good,
Oh,
it's
so
not my
this jumped
fault.
to a different
But he
one.
also, if I'm on my daughter's side, then I'm wrong. Or I'm taking
Oh,
her
okay,
side
that's the one.
against him. I have been with this little boy, this young man, since he was 14 years old. He still doesn't know how much I love him. He still thinks I try to come between them. I want my daughter to have her husband and her whole family together because she wasn't raised with her father. But he's too stupid to know that. He thinks I'm against him. I'm for him. Always for him. But I'm for her too. I can't always be on his side because he's not always right. She's right sometimes and sometimes he's right. She's wrong for doing that text. I told her she shouldn't do that. I'm never telling her or encouraging her to treat him bad. Now, when he's ignorant or he's acting crazy, yeah, sometimes I tell her you need to walk away because Devontae's acting crazy.
They say I'm acting crazy though.
But I love him.
When I find
But
it,
he's
though,
emotional.
when I find it,
Devontae is very emotional.
All
right. Do I love you, Devontae?
Yes, you do.
I'm always telling her to be with you.
Because she always takes me on advice.
You make no
This ain't always the right
I'm
advice
not
to
a
take.
follower. I'm not a follower.
All right, family. Miss Andre, let me ask you, do you believe Kane is your
I know
grandson?
Candace is. I know Candace is.
You do.
My daughter would tell me. She would tell me. If she told him before when it was Kabe, my first grandson, that he knew that might have been a possibility, slightly.
We had just got together.
But I didn't.
And he thought Kabe wasn't his. When Kabe came out, he looked identical.
I couldn't get pregnant pregnant for 9 years, I could not get pregnant. And all of a sudden, when we got back together, I got pregnant.
9 years.
So he said, yeah, he
We
had
all
a
eyed
little bit of
him,
doubt.
Mr. Little
But when
Nurse,
that
I'm
son
sorry.
came out, because he was light skinned and he had colored eyes, automatically that was his son.
His first two
But
children.
I could have been messing with somebody light skinned with colored eyes. Like, how are you gonna deny this one, but not deny that one?
But his dad
And
is
so, was Mr. Merrifield at Kane's birth?
He was there through the whole
okay
time.
with everybody.
I had a 6-month-old baby when I got pregnant. I didn't have no time. I was breastfeeding at home.
My doubt has to do
24/7.
with the sick
He didn't
part.
start the denial until the text message.
Do you all realize that you're talking exactly at the same time and I can't hear what either one of you are saying?
Just let her finish. Go ahead, ma'am.
Donna,
There through the whole thing.
you didn't shut the other door.
I was at home
You didn't
24/7.
shut the other door.
Breastfeeding, being with my son. I had no time to go nowhere else. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of woman.
So, Mr. Merrifield, why is it you have so much doubt? I know the text messages, but when
You okay?
she became pregnant
Yeah, when she.
and she told you, did you immediately say, I don't know if that child is mine?
No,
You
I
thought at first,
didn't. Yeah, I mean, when we got here, and I kind of was looking at him. You know, when he came out, he was born. But I was looking at him just to see like if he had the eyes or whatever.
Yeah, he was there.
But
He was there.
I'm
He
saying
called
that's the
him his
reason
son
why.
of color.
That's
He called him, oh, come here, my son of color.
I don't
And then
say that.
you did call him. You never called him my son of color.
Never has that.
He tells her to
Yeah,
get her
yeah.
son, get her son.
He'll stare at him and he'd be like, he'll stare at him and be like, I'm trying to see if he has the eyes. I'm like, every child you have.
Well, he
is
looks
gonna
more
have
like
the eyes.
her.
I'm a brown woman. I have brown eyes. My son is brown and he has my beautiful brown eyes. And I have the evidence over here that I did the research that over green and brown eyes, the brown eyes are the dominant trait.
You got it
Let me
right,
see your
no?
research.
No, yeah, he's still black. He probably has some
They're always
mixed
saying,
with some of
they're
the
always,
family.
no, you guys are always saying that he don't have the eyes.
He's mad at me. That he don't look like me.
I said it to her.
He looks
I said it to
nothing
her
like
too.
me. Then he goes, oh, they're brothers through you because you're both their mother.
so look,
Not through him.
listen, let's just break this down. If Kane is the biological child, you want to work on this marriage?
Yes. But we can't have a third party and it's not gonna be successful.
You don't even live for her.
I don't even get in y'all business no more like that. Don't lie,
It's
Devontae.
our funniest.
But before that,
Let's get some order. We're not gonna go off on that tangent.
he's trying to tarnish her.
I'm not
He
trying
don't,
to talk.
he's cheated on her so many times. He has
I've been saying the stuff
another child
that I got to tarnish her. I
and
have
she's
not.
still gonna be with him.
I haven't.
So he's cheating on her a lot.
If you want
He's
to,
cheating on her a lot.
way more than I
He's
cheated
cheating on her a lot.
All right, bottom line is,
And it's not that it's about 6
Still talking at the same time.
Mr. Merrifield, I realize you're passionate about this. I realize you're passionate and I realize you have a lot
No,
of
because
emotions. And I know there is a lot riding on these results today. I get it. So let's get them. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows.
If you're here in the state of Georgia and you've got an old roof that you've been thinking of replacing it for a while, and you need a new roof right now, this month, right now, beautiful roof for $0 down and starting just $89 a month. If you're interested, if you'd like more information, use the camera app on your phone. You can scan the QR code here to my right or to my left. It's going to take you to a page with a few quick questions, answer those, and we'll send you more information. Again, if you live anywhere here in the state, we are one of the top-rated roofing companies, and this month, right now, we can get you a beautiful new roof for $0 down and starting just $89 a month. If you're interested, scan the QR code here to my right or to my left, and we'll send that over.
Most people are too lazy to do this, but it saves homeowners a fortune. I worked in construction for 20 years now, and it shocks me how many people pay a fortune to upgrade their gutters when there are services like the Gutter Remodel Relief Service. As long as you own your home, you can apply for and get approved for an affordable gutter transformation within 2 minutes. You can click the button below and find out almost instantly if you
In the case of Boone Merrifield versus Merrifield pertaining to 20-month-old Kane Merrifield, it has been determined by this Mr. Merrillville, you are Kane's father.
Lord, apologies, Devontae.
Brittany, I apologize for having doubts that he wasn't our son, but if you can't understand from everything that's been going on of where the doubts are coming from, you're not perfect. I haven't even put some of the stuff out there, what I think of my doubts. No, I know, I never said it, but y'all trying to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to make
So,
it seem like anything.
but I apologize. Now we have to figure out what we have to do to fix our damn marriage. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm happy you know that. I really am.
They seem like they do have a lot of
Emotions in your
issues.
voice, I can see your body language. You were so pent up with anxiety. It was like you were about to explode over there.
No, because I have a whole lot.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
It's not
What
about making
needed
it
to
look
be
bad.
said has been said. That's your son. So what you guys have to do now, you all gotta start over. This right here, this thing you all call a marriage, it's a mess. You gotta start back at A. You've both made a lot of mistakes. You have no boundaries. You have no parameters. No one knows what the other one should be doing. You gotta set rules in relationships, or they will fall apart. Ms. Wilson, you're in the middle of a maternity triangle. Caught between two men you slept with. Cousins.
Cousins.
Two men who believe that they fathered your newborn son, Aaron. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Nicola. Errol is your biological son, and you are here to prove
What are
that
people
today,
thinking
because
sometimes?
your whole family has come to love him as yours. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Eddie, you admit to sleeping with your cousin's fiance. You and your aunt contend you are Errol's father and plan to prove it today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And for the record, these two young men are first cousins. Yes, Your Honor. And their mothers are identical twins. Yes, Your Honor. So I'm not sure how much looks is gonna play in this equation. So Ms. Wilson, I want to ask you, how do we end up in a paternity dispute involving two cousins?
I messed up. I made a mistake. I'm here today to figure it out. I don't want the family feud going on anymore. And me exactly in the middle of it, my child in the middle of it. One night, there was a family get together. There was alcohol involved. Cordell had been tired from work that day, he had to work the next day, and he didn't want to drink. We had all gotten hot inside. Nathan and I went outside. I became very intoxicated, and he kind of like took care of me, and before it ended up we were on a hay bale and we had sex.
Wow. Mr. Eddie, what is your recollection of this night?
I mean, I wish it wouldn't have happened because, you know, he's my cousin. She told me that I was really cute and she kissed me, and then we started walking through the hay bale and it just went from there.
So you had sex on this hay bale
Yes, Your Honor.
outside of the house where your cousin was in there sleeping after work.
Yes, Your Honor.
How many times did you have sex that night?
Twice, Your Honor.
What?
So is it safe to assume that it was unsafe sex?
Yes, Your Honor.
So no protection. What happens when you wake up the next day?
He went to work and we just kept it secret until we.
So, Mr. Nicola, they admittedly kept it a secret. What was your recollection of that night?
I came home from work, I dozed off on the couch, woke up, they were all outside. It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I went out and told them it's time to come in because it was getting late. And I came in, I put everybody to bed being responsible because I had to
Don't know.
And I
Did you give them milk?
I went and slept on the couch again, got up.
I hope it's small.
And you had no idea that your cousin had sex with your girlfriend out on the hay bale before you put them to bed.
No, Your Honor. He is my cousin, and I trusted her.
And it happened twice. It happened that night after Cordell had put us to bed.
Oh, after you put you to bed, you had sex again?
Yeah.
Wow. So how do you have sex with your first cousin's girlfriend?
Honest with you, I wasn't really thinking that night. She told me also that they were on a break, that they were together at the time.
But it's still your cousin's girl. There's gotta be, they got guy code and girl code. Is there like a family code where it's like, even if you and your girl fall out, I'm your cousin. I'm not gonna sleep with your girl. How did you even find out about this affair?
We went to the movies on October 13th, and Kayla told me to put the candy in her purse. I put the candy in her purse, I looked over, and they were holding hands. And
When you look over, your girlfriend is holding hands with your cousin.
yes,
Oh
so I
my
asked them if
goodness.
they had sex. And then she finally answered it. I told her I need to go outside, take a breather, and I was honestly gonna hit Nathan. And she was like, no, you're gonna sit right here and finish this movie. So I just went over, I leaned over to the other side of the chair, and I just sat there and finished watching the movie.
You gonna sit over here and finish watching this movie?
You did, so I told me.
Your Honor,
The
I
girl?
don't want to start arguing
Yeah.
with the news because
She
there was
almost
people I want to
looks-
be respectful.
You're gonna be respectful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
But,
like
okay,
Hispanic
so
or
I get it.
something,
You're saying
right?
we're gonna
Yeah.
be in here.
Yeah.
All right.
or
And so, Mr.
Polynesian
Ed,
or
I have
something.
to ask you, what gave you the
She's
nerve,
definitely
the
not right.
gumption in the movie to reach over and hold Miss Wilson's hand, basically in front of your cousin?
She told me we were in a relationship at the time. We were together until they moved away, which I'm getting nervous about that.
Oh, wait, after the night on the hay bale, outside, you all continued to have sex, and so you thought y'all were together?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, it wasn't right after that. It was after I found out I was pregnant that we semi-made it official because we took
You
a break.
semi-made it official with Mr. Eddie?
Yes.
Hold on.
Well, there was more women that Cordell was talking to, so I figured that I would just let him have those women, and I would carry
Your
on.
Honor, that was after I found out that they had sex, and I kept talking to other people.
I bet you did. I mean, this is just, so, take me to the point when you find out you're pregnant, Miss Wilson.
It was October 17th. I woke up that morning, something literally told me to take a test. So I did, and it came back positive. And honestly, I couldn't believe it first because I had a miscarriage at the beginning of that year with Cordell. Nathan was at the house, so I told Nathan first, and I asked him to come to the bathroom.
She was like in shock, like a shock yell. And I was like, okay, I'm in there. She showed me. And I just become a complete, like, oh, you know, I'm a dad. First time dad. And she said, I'm happy for you. She said, well, let's figure out who we want to do.
Oh.
That's always been my dream, to have a kid. And I told Kayla, once we started talking, that if I was going to have a baby, I wanted to have a
Okay, thank you.
So that kind of made me think, you know, maybe.
So, Mr. Nicole, it's odd because we started with you, now I feel like the whole tide has switched and now we're over with Mr. Eddie, but when did you find out Miss Wilson was pregnant?
The same day, I came home from work with my son, and she told him to tell me that there was a pie in the oven, and I asked her what kind, because I was hungry after work, and I didn't
Oh, you cooked? Oh, thank God you cooked. That's what I figured.
I didn't catch on. She showed me a pregnancy test from where we did have a miscarriage. I was happy for her.
Why are you emotional? What are you feeling, Mr. Nicole? You said you just really want,
Era would be mine.
the consequences, right? Isn't that one of the most important lessons we learn in life? Consequence.
And right now, I've seen everything with Era because I've been there the entire time.
And I'm sure this entire situation is just weighing on you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, that's why we're here today. I messed up. I made a big mistake, and I really ruined a family. And I'm gonna be the first to call myself out because it wasn't right. And I just wanna figure it out. I know somebody's gonna get hurt today, and I'm sorry to everyone involved. But I just wanna get the story ended.
I appreciate your honesty. It's not easy to stand where you're standing either. And what I find so fascinating and hopeful at the same time is really a woman in your position. I mean, you really could have come up in here looking like Satan's sidekick. No, let's be honest.
But I deserve it. I did it, so I have to take control for it.
Well, and that's why we are here. In order to move forward, we have to see how we got here. So that we won't go back there again, right?
Yeah.
Can you take me to your pregnancy? Who went to the doctor's appointments? Because you all are living in one house. So who went to the first doctor's appointment?
For the first 10 weeks, both of them attended my doctor's appointments. They both were there to see my first ultrasound of the baby, to hear the heartbeat the first time. I knew I'd messed up, and I didn't want either one of them to miss out in case, whoever's it came back to be, which I believe it's Cordell, but just in case, I didn't want to be the bad person and let Nathan miss out, which I've never tried to keep error from anybody.
And these are pictures of you with both men, Mr. Nicola on the left and Mr. Eddie on the right, during your pregnancy. I've never seen anything like this. What are you thinking, Mr. Eddie, at this time when all this is going on and you're going to doctor's appointments together? What are you thinking?
Basically, I know that I messed up everything. Blood thicker than water, I should have known that. But, yeah, honestly, I regret it. I mean, I love Kayla, don't get me wrong. But I shouldn't have done that to Cordell. And I just gotta take it back.
And I can see how emotional that makes you.
But then again, I kind of abused his because I did take advantage and step in between them. I shouldn't have done that.
No, you're a young man, but I think you stated that very clearly. On the one hand, you hope you are Errol's father because you want a son and you love the baby.
Yes, Your Honor.
But on the other hand, you hope it's your cousin because you know you did the wrong thing.
Yes, Your Honor.
And this won't be a constant reminder to him of the wrong you did.
Yes, Your Honor.
I think you summed that up. So as you look at these pictures of you holding Errol, what do you think?
Well, I see a lot of my features, but I see a lot of Kayla in him too, though, so, I can't say it for sure.
And Mr. Nicola, as you look at the pictures, what do you see?
He's got my ears and my brown eyes.
But this is hard because you all are family. Your first cousins and your mothers are identical twin sisters. The similarities would be there. I need to understand, how close in proximity were you intimate with both men, Mr. Nicola and Mr. Edwards?
I had sex with Nathan on October 7th. Before that, I had sex with Cordell. It was the 4th or the 5th of October.
So you actually submitted a calendar to the court. You had sex with Mr. Eddie on October 7th. Your doctor's appointment was the week of the 30th, and you were told you were 4 weeks pregnant. Mm-hmm. Your doctor then gives you a conception date around October 7th.
I'm gonna get fast, okay?
Oh, but you said it's 10 hours.
No, this is more for me. They have 9.5 hours.
Oh, 9.5 now?
Yeah,
Okay.
9.5
or so days before.
Okay.
We're still I get you would still want to be in the relationship with Mr. Nicola if you wanted, but are you just saying you believe he's the father because you want a relationship with him? Is it just something pulling you in that direction because that's what you want? Or do you?
No, I looked it up and there's like a window of like 5 days and like your conception that you're fertile, you ovulate and stuff, and so I'm going based on that.
Your Honor, that's another reason why I believe 100% Daddy's mine.
Don't know. Lock my bathroom door. Lock my bathroom door, please.
Did you know anything about this?
What are you saying happened? He crossed the line. He's telling me it's not true. I believe you. You're ready for what? Am I not over this? What actually happened?
You are not entitled to any information about me in my life.
Getting your dream kitchen is easier than you think. Cabinets to Go can design a beautiful, high-quality, and affordable kitchen makeover that is sure to wow. From a free 3D design to install, Cabinets to Go can do it all. Choose from thousands of the latest designer styles and color combinations. Get started on your dream kitchen right now.
Finish that one.
Did they finish it?
Mr. Fuller, you and your mother are here today to prove that you fathered the defendant's 2-year-old daughter, Melania. You say Ms. Nelson let you believe that you were her daddy and build a strong relationship, but now wants to rip her away from you. Ms. Nelson, you acknowledge Mr. Fuller's relationship with your daughter, but say you are now certain that he is not your child's father and will prove it in court.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Nelson, what are your intentions today if the DNA results prove you're correct?
They will never see my daughter again, and their time just has expired with my child.
Wow. That's kind of harsh considering they have a relationship with her, isn't it?
Barely.
So, Mr. Fuller, tell me about the relationship you had with
I got a bond with Melania. She'll bring her hair to me. She'll let her say the night and everything for like 3 months.
Don't know.
Not 3 months. I'm positive.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Have you allowed Melania to spend the night with you?
I have allowed her to spend the night.
Don't know. Go and get me gum.
She's staying.
One.
We have this baby 2 to 3 months.
You guys have
She's 45. I know she looks older than that.
Miss Fuller, I need to
Who, the lady?
Yeah, the
this
mother.
is your son's biological child.
I thought she was like in her 50s or 60s. Wasn't she no older than 45?
Yeah.
My goodness, there's no way.
Is it the camera? Oh. Everybody said it looks so much older.
I
Goodness.
saw that he was on Facebook, and then I wrote him on Facebook.
You say you never called his mother.
She called my phone. I didn't even have my number.
She called my phone and said she was great.
She's
But
45.
she had to go to appointment. She called and let us know too. I wouldn't tell
No, maybe it's a wig. Because sometimes
Could be.
you need to know what suits you.
That's true.
us to do for this baby. We're being out for this baby.
But she just, even her body, she just looks older than 45.
Miss Fuller.
I don't know anything.
What you mean?
I don't know what's
What you
saying.
mean?
Y'all ain't doing nothing for my child.
Here.
Let's get some order. Stop talking. Miss Nelson, as much as Miss Fuller is off the book right now, I really can't blame her because if I thought I had a grandchild, they spending a month at the house, whatever. And then all
not the father.
From day one, I never believed that he was the father.
You told me out your
I
mouth.
never believed that he
You
was the
want
father.
to hold on.
I'm not talking to her.
Let her answer. Let her answer.
Shut up. Let her answer. And let me answer. Shut up and let me answer.
With any other guy,
Shut up and let me answer.
I said, hold on. Stop talking.
We have got to talk one at a time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Nelson, when you're going to your doctor's appointment, he's not coming.
Nothing.
When you're in the hospital giving birth to the baby, who's with you?
A family member.
When the baby's born, do you inform them? Do they come to the hospital?
I did not inform them at all. My mother, behind my back, called them.
Okay, now, once she called them, did they come to see the baby?
No, they did not.
How did they ever form a relationship with the child?
My baby was about 5 or 6 months old. I was at work. I was with someone, in a relationship with someone, and they were...
So now, at 5 months old, when the child's 5 months old, you're in a new relationship.
No, I was in a relationship before him.
Oh,
Me
before
and,
Mr. Fuller.
and the other guy was just on a break. So he
So
did
you
something that
slept with Mr. Fuller when you were on a break with
Right,
another
it's
guy.
something that
And
I
you and that guy got
Right.
back together.
Right,
And at 5 months, you were with this other guy.
right.
And but then they came to see the baby and somehow.
Behind my back. I didn't even know they were in town.
Okay, Miss Fuller and Mr. Fuller. She claims that there was a point that her family member went behind her back and allowed you access to Milani. Did that happen that way?
I'm thinking all along she knew about this. How we supposed to know?
You didn't know that this was some secret, like I'm going
No, I didn't know. He didn't know anything.
So you think
Everything was like a hush hush.
So, Miss Nelson, did you ever say, I know my mother reached out to you, that was behind my back. You're really not Milani's biological father. Did you ever say that?
I did tell them that he was not, I told Devontae that he was not her father before she was even born.
But let me tell you something. This baby is a bond with me and with this boy. Let me tell you something. We love this baby.
You don't have, your son doesn't have her.
You
You
know
have
we
her.
love this
Your child
baby. You
does not,
know.
your
Someone, please. I don't even know why
son
we
does not
don't
even have her. Your son, you don't have her. When I call, your son is not even there half the time when I call. Oh, she's with my mom. She's with my mom.
Either. They got bird time. My mom and my sister, that's bird time. That's bird time.
So let's get some order. Let's get some order. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Mr. Fuller, do you have any proof that she told you that you were the father?
Yes, Your Honor. I
You
got
do?
this right here.
I'd like to see that. Ron, can you hand me that?
Yes, ma'am.
These are text messages.
Yeah.
So from Miss Nelson, I see a message that says, we made a beautiful little angel. I love you, Milani. And then Mr. Fuller says, I know BM, our baby, very beautiful. Thank you. That must be thank you. BM for Milani. BM is
Baby, baby daddy.
next page. Devontae Fuller sends a message, beautiful BM. And then Ms. Nelson says, thanks, BD. Sounds like to me you're communicating about the baby like it's his. Now this last piece of evidence in the folder is a picture. And this is a picture of you, Mr. Fuller,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
and Milani.
Yes, ma'am.
And you submitted this to show what exactly?
Cause she look just like me. Look just like me. She got my nose, forehead.
Your Honor, after the 5 months when my mother again went behind my back, I was at work, went behind my back, called them. I didn't even know they were in Melbourne. I didn't even know they were in town. I'm on my job. The other guy who I was with, he's blowing me up, so I'm figuring something's wrong. How can you, after 5 months, no contact with me, but come to my household, my house where I live?
But if your
We
mom,
came to the
if your mom got
Come
a
to
contact,
my house,
called us and told us.
but you come to my house while I'm at work, while I'm at work.
She called us
While I'm at
and
work
I
though.
told her.
Okay.
I told her.
But listen.
No, I don't think we should come because it's gonna cause
Okay, so
problems.
then you knew.
And she said, no, y'all wanna come and see the baby.
Okay,
I don't care.
hold on. Miss Fuller, why do you think at that moment
cause problems for you to see the baby if
Because
the
I
mother?
knew the other guy was over there, and I told her mom,
Okay.
we don't need to go over there. And she said, look, this y'all grandbaby.
Okay, we've heard a lot of testimony about your mother, Miss Nelson. And thank goodness she was able to come to court today because I want to hear from her. Ron, will you please escort Ms. Johnson into the courtroom?
Right through here, upstairs, and have a seat next to the judge.
Ms. Johnson, thank you so
They have
much
the same hairstyle.
for joining us today. You're welcome. Do you believe Mr. Fuller is Melania's biological father?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Why
She had
do
her
you
name.
believe your
That's her
daughter
mom.
cannot
Cause it says she's
even believe
38, the
it's a
daughter is 20
possibility
or
that he's
something.
her biological father? What do you
Look
think
like-
this is about?
She does.
The other guy.
The other guy.
When her and the other guy gets mad, it's Mr. Fuller's baby. When her and Mr. Fuller's not speaking, then it's the other guy's baby.
Oh, so she tells the other guy it's his baby too.
Well, the other guy said once before that it wasn't his baby.
So, Ms. Nelson, do you believe he's not the father, or do you just not want him to be the father? Because that's two different things.
No, it's both. I don't want him to be the father, and I know he's not the father.
What you mean, Melania? You know we
I'm not
fighting,
talking.
man.
I'm not talking.
Take
I'm not talking. Y'all
away
just
from
shut
us
up.
like that.
She's gonna
How you
take it
just
away.
take his baby
Y'all don't
from
want to
us?
see my child.
Get my own child, baby. I don't want it.
Let's get him out of order. Ms. Nelson, it's borderline cruel. You know, there is a part of me that truly wants to understand your position, but I can't get anything from you. I mean, they are over there crying.
She wanted a relationship with my child. I was not even gonna let her be a part. She was like, I don't care if this is not my grandbaby. I want a relationship with this child. She knew there was a possibility of someone else.
So wait. Your position was, I really from the get-go did not want them to have a relationship.
Right.
My mother went behind my back, let them see the baby. Then they got a bond with the baby, so I start feeling pressure. But it would have been my first choice if they had never had a relationship, because I do not think Mr. Fuller is my child's biological father.
That's correct.
So you feel like all of this emotion and attachment is almost by default.
And she's acting like I
Because I don't understand how you so angry with two people that love your child so much.
I'm not angry at them, but they have not been there. They have not been there.
So even in my chambers, because I had to prepare for y'all. I didn't know, I did not know that the storm was coming like this, but I knew this was going to be a very interesting case. So I was reviewing some of the evidence, and you, Ms. Nelson, you submitted some text messages yourself to the court. But what was so interesting is that the text messages themselves were irrelevant. They didn't really go to the crux of the paternity. But it was the way you had Mr. Fuller listed in your phone that caught my eye. You have him listed as baby daddy Devontae. So, this begs the question. If you never, ever thought he was the father, why do you have him listed as baby daddy Devontae in your phone?
That's just a term that we use, and he knows we use that term.
So what, it's like a new word for sweetheart?
No.
No.
I'm serious.
He's the baby daddy. I feel in my heart he is. And the only reason she's saying that he's not because of
You can't speak for me. You can't speak for me because
I know
the only
the
other
reason
reason
why.
why the other guy felt the need to say money's not his because of
And she just seems so angry.
Hold on. We're uncovering another stone.
If the other guy was on a break, we were going through our issues. The only reason how this came about, him saying that it's not his child, was because my conniving mother, who's supposed to be a mother, but always going behind my back, ain't never been really there for me, but want to step in my business now and be a mother or a woman or whatever you want to call it.
Who's there for you? Always been there for you.
Same time, like I said, that's how all this came about. So why would
Hold on. this is not about Milani. This court date is. But this confusion really isn't. It's really rooted in the fact that you had a relationship that you wanted. You went on break. There's always something on a break. Yours ended up being that you ended up with Mr. Fuller. After that was over, you got back together. This gentleman was accepting of Milani, might even be a potential father, but the workings of your mother to connect the baby with the Fullers is interfering with the relationship you really want.
Right.
Now we get it. I have the results. Ron, we've had one fiery day, and I don't want a fiery result. Can you please stand between
Yes, ma'am.
the plaintiff and the defendant and make sure we stay calm?
The monster was now at Burger King. Trying today.
Connect with a financial advisor at private.com, where money is.
Now you can stream Countdown to Christmas exclusively on Hallmark Plus. Unwrap this year's biggest all-new holiday movies. Cheers. This is great. Christmas series. It's a Christmas movie. I love it. And hundreds of binge-worthy favorites. Plus special gifts, free cards, and more. Countdown to Christmas on Hallmark Plus. Start your free trial at hallmarkplus.com. It's not Christmas without Hallmark.
The idea of using sparkling water in real squeeze fruit is very simple. Where it gets complicated is that fruit is fresh. It immediately has a shelf life. We work hard to preserve what really is delicious. Flavor that lasts all the way through the process until it ends up in the can. That's the difference you get when you open a Spindrift. It just tastes better. Spindrift. It's worth the squeeze.
In the case of Fuller v. Nelson, when it comes to 3-year-old baby Milani, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Fuller, you are not her father.
I know it. I know I slept with. I knew it. I know it.
I know it's tough, guys. Relax. Things.
You should apologize to God.
It's not just my fault. You played a part in this too because it was your fault. You were going behind my back, leading them on to believe that. Because I knew. You were there when I caught you. And I told you who the father was. Again.
Nelson, I can't let you walk out of here without at least recognizing the part you did have to play.
I did.
You did allow them
I did.
some time with that child that I mean, you are just heartbroken. I understand why you were so hurt. Nonetheless, you got two people that really love your baby.
The only thing that I will apologize for is my part of letting you guys get attached because that was my fault. I let them, but from the beginning I told her. I did, but I still allowed her to because she said that she would love the baby. You understand what I'm saying? And being that, you know, with the other guy, the situation that was brought about, I didn't want my child to feel like she didn't have a father. So I did allow that. That's my fault.
Do you know who her biological father?
It's the other guy.
It is the other guy. Ms. Williams, you've asked the court to administer a DNA test to establish paternity for your 2-year-old daughter, Michaela Brown.
Yes, Your Honor.
You plan to file a claim asking that your daughter become the beneficiary of up to $153,000 in Social Security death benefits over the next 16 years because her potential father, Mr. Marquet Brown, is now deceased. Ms. Potts, you and your daughter, Ms. Carr, have doubt that your deceased son is the biological father and in fact claim that any number of men in town could be this child's father. So, Ms. Williams, how has the deceased family got in the way?
Well, Your Honor, it's just, they're, first of all, in the way of me getting these benefits, they're just giving me problems, I'm having issues, and I just don't understand. I don't, clearly I don't
She's
understand.
a board. And when this test proves that the baby is not my baby,
want her to remove his name from the birth certificate. Why would you put his name on the birth certificate when he was dead and nobody knew that was his baby?
He knew it was his baby.
He didn't know.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful little girl.
So, Ms. Carr, why do you have so much doubt?
It's not his baby. I was taking her to different men's houses to throw her private part a party, is what she would quote unquote say. Meaning she goes to different people's houses, men, and have fun and throw her private part a party. So how you know who your baby daddy is?
Wait. But she was with your brother. Why would you take her to a private parts party?
Because my brother had other girlfriends coming over, and she was angry from that.
So you would take her where she wanted to go, or you planned the party?
I would take her where she wanted to go and pick her up. And I would meet some of the guys sometimes.
So you know
yes.
for certain that she was sleeping around
that
and you were there?
sleeping with other people, yes.
Is this true? Were you having parties with men? Were you
Can I show
sleeping
you
with
this?
different men?
Yes, Your Honor. She was taking me to different men's house. It's not a secret, so why would I lie about the baby being his? It's not a secret.
It's not my brother's baby. Can I show it to you?
Please.
God. No.
No share again.
So I started out taking her to Compton, to this person's house.
How has
where I
it
would
become
drop her
like
off,
this?
Come back an hour and a half later and pick her up.
Everything
And
is
she would bring
normal
the person
now.
outside. Well, she brought this person
When you say
outside
something like
to
this,
say
it's
hello
not,
to this
I'm not the
person, couple of
first.
jokes, a
Yes,
little
it's
sweaty,
normal.
messed up, hair messed up, and now it's time to go.
Women with
A
foster
couple
care.
of days later, I'm taking her to Manchester and McKinley, dropping her off and picking her up. This person I never got a chance to meet, but it's a man, obvious, because she had me drop her off, and in that time frame, within that hour and a half, pick her back up. Then I take her here to downtown.
Why is she the
to
one
friend
taking
of
her
hers
around?
who
That's
she
the question.
spent multiple nights with, and I even let her use my bus pass to get back home with on several occasions from this location.
So she's been to that location more than once.
Exactly. That's probably who the baby daddy is.
Okay. Compton.
And this was all during the window of conception.
Yes. Around all.
No.
Ms. Williams?
He was already dead when she was taking me on 5th and Main. He was already dead.
You don't throw your private part of party? Is that not your logo?
No.
Oh, okay.
Your Honor, I took her downtown one time.
At the time, did you know she was cheating, or you know it now?
I know it now because I took her downtown. Well, I took her downtown one time, and that's the only time I knew she was cheating on my son.
These time frames are not, I know what I know.
All right, let's talk about the pregnancy. When did you actually realize you were pregnant?
About close to 2 months after I was incarcerated. I had to contact my cousin, and my cousin contacted Mr. Brown and let him know that I was pregnant.
No, Mr. Brown found out she was pregnant from a letter she sent to the house that was intercepted by my mom. And then my mom told him that the letter stated that she was pregnant, and my brother was like, no, she's not, and that's not my baby.
Okay.
What do you have there, ma'am?
I have letters coincide back and forth between us.
This first letter is dated November 5th. It's a letter from you to Mr. Okay. And it says, I talked to my cousin about 2 days ago, and she told me she talked to you and let you know what's up. And you said, I'm crazy. Yeah, I guess I am. What is this about?
About me being pregnant. I was in the working dorm, and I had to keep it a secret because if people would have knew I was pregnant, they would have moved me out to general population.
And what's the other piece of evidence you have, ma'am?
This is another letter that I got back from him that was wrote.
This was dated November 29th. And it's from
him to me.
Him to you. We're going to make it work. We're going to be together, and we will get married. That's what he wrote to you. And now 24 days later. You said what, Ms. Carr?
He'll tell her anything while she was in jail. He had girls coming over left and right. That's just something to feed her, to ease her mind while she was behind them bars.
Okay, so why are you so sure you're your child's father?
Because I know what I was doing.
Yeah, I have slept with two of my other brothers. So how are you so sure that that's my brother's baby? How are you so sure?
Because I know.
Oh.
Are you sure about your
We're
baby
not
daddy?
here for-
Oh, okay then, but you need to worry about your own business instead of mine.
I know what I did with mine.
Just like I know what I do with mine.
Throw at a party. She's a whore.
Wow. more about?
Yeah, we had a couple of telephone conversations when it was actually money on the phone for them to accept the collect calls. We had like maybe 3 or 4 conversations.
And what were those conversations about?
It's not his baby.
Did he ever say this isn't my baby?
No, not to me. I don't know what he said to anybody else. I can only tell you what he told me.
We
did the letter from her.
He told me that he wasn't the baby daddy.
That's what he told you?
Yes.
When she received the letter and brought it to his attention, because my mother told everybody else about the letter before we even brought it to his attention. So when we brought it to his attention, he told all of us at once that wasn't his baby.
Okay. So at what point, Ms. Williams, did you find out that he had passed away?
The day after, I called the house.
How long was that after the last time you spoke with him via mail?
I don't know mail, but maybe 3 weeks to a month with a phone call.
With a phone call?
I talked to him in the beginning of May.
So the last phone call you had with him is the beginning of May, and he passed away
at the end of
May.
Your Honor, he passed away May 23rd, 2013.
So I had to ask, but I asked respectfully, what happened to your son?
My son was standing down the street from the house getting ready to go party with his friends. The guy came down in a car and they shot him right there for him.
I'm so sorry. Is this before or after Michaela was born?
Before. When I got the news, I was like I was close to the end of my pregnancy, but I was having issues, so they had me like hospitalized. I had like something called placenta previa. And I was constantly having issues in and out of the hospital. And when I got the information from this card, it kind of sent me over the edge. So they had to like rush me. Like in the process, I had to get an emergency C-section. It was complications with the birth and everything.
Did you immediately ask about death benefits for your child? Or how did you proceed at that point?
Well, at the time I was incarcerated. So there was no death benefits to proceed. There's nothing I could do but just have the baby. Have somebody come and pick the baby up. That ain't my brother, baby.
And then when was the first time you two saw the baby?
We never saw the baby. She sent the baby home to one of her friends. So they wouldn't even come and pick the baby up. You never.
Your Honor, I was sick.
I had a conversation with Mr. Brown.
I was sick for 2 years.
But she never asked me to take the baby. I had a conversation with Mr. Brown up and take the baby. I asked him, who's gonna come pick the baby up? Because I don't have nobody, I don't really have family members. And he never mentioned that to us. He was like, well, my mama said she don't want no more babies at this house.
I was sick, Your Honor. I was sick.
But she never even asked you to take care of it. She just assumed because she was sick that she wouldn't take the baby. She just was believing if my brother even told her that my mother wouldn't take the baby. You as a mother could have stepped up the same way you were calling out to talk to my brother and asked my mother. And then we would have bowed down as a family and took the baby. She never brought that baby up, and that's where the doubt lies. He was like, well, my mama, the DNA test. I never refused the DNA test. I offered to pay half on the DNA test. I don't have money to pay half. Your quote unquote response was, I'm not paying the other half. And I said, why not? The baby passed So you tell her when I first came back from jail, you didn't ask her if she can get a DNA test?
I told her I would pay the other $100 to do the DNA test. She wanted to do it.
Wait, so ultimately you feel like you were chasing her down, trying to get her to take a DNA test, and she was avoiding it?
How did they have to chase me down and I lived in their house? How did they have to chase me down? I said I wouldn't pay for it. I never said.
So now Michaela's almost 2 years old.
She is 2. She just turned 2.
She just turned 2. Okay. Have you established any type of a relationship with her, Ms. Carr, Ms. Potts?
Yes, friends, they would stand in my house and she asked me, she take her other little boy to school, she asked me, can I watch some Kayla? I never told her no. I never told her no.
So you do have a bond. Does she treat you like you're her grandmother?
Yes.
She does?
Yes.
And when you look at her, do you see your son at all?
No. I even use the website where you put the 2 pictures in and it projects the image of what the baby is supposed to look like. If I can give you this.
Yes. Will you hand me that?
And this baby is what the baby should look like. And that's not what Michaela looks like.
So you went to a website on your own?
Yes.
And you put in a picture of
Ms. Williams.
And a picture of your brother?
Yes.
And the baby should come out looking like this.
Something like that.
So what we're looking at now is a picture of Michaela and a picture of the morph marked version that you did, the mock-up, using the app.
Yes,
Where you put in both of the pictures.
yes.
So when you came up with this, you said, this is absolutely
Not my brother's baby.
And the baby looks nothing like
Nothing like
Michaela.
Or nothing like Marquette.
Your Honor, I have a picture too.
You
of me
do?
and
I'd
Michaela.
like to see that, Jerome.
Michaela don't look like none of my mom's grandkids.
They don't look like each other. This is a picture of Michaela and Miss Potts. You say there's no resemblance?
No, Michaela doesn't look like my mother at all.
Is she her mom? Why does she have to look like y'all? I don't
It's
get
her
it.
daddy's mama.
She don't have to look nothing like
She
y'all. She
does.
looks like me
Something
because
like
she's
her.
mine. She looks like me. My DNA made her.
But ultimately, DNA does not lie. And I know that's why you're here today.
Okay, Your Honor, I have
Yes,
more
ma'am.
evidence also.
Oh, I'd like to see that,
I would
Jerome.
like to know why, if they're claiming the baby is his, why did they put her name in the obituary?
Because my mother made me, I was forced to let that baby's name go inside of that obituary.
Because you didn't want to.
No, because it's not his baby.
He is survived by his children. And Michaela Brown is listed last.
Yes.
And why did you have her put it in the obituary?
I made her put it in there. She told me don't. I just did it because I'm a Christian person and trying to be really.
She let you come live there, really? You were homeless.
I know I was, and I never said no.
So real mom, yes, she did allow
And I
you to
thank
come
her
live
very
there.
much for helping me with
So
my
really,
kids
yes,
and
she
living
is.
there and all this
You
other
can't
stuff.
take that from her.
But it's too many extras. It really is.
It's not a lot of.
But Miss Williams, you do understand the doubt though, right?
Yeah.
You understand why they have doubt,
Yeah.
even though you may not have
Yeah.
it. Okay.
But I just feel like if it's another man running around in this world that is her father, why would I deprive my child of a dad? Why? To blame it on somebody that cannot help me take care of this child.
Now you
It just
know
don't make no sense.
that the other man you messing with would not even claim your baby. So don't stand there and make it seem like you have somebody else on the list to run to that would be a great father to your child. Because the
Those
man
that I
you
do know
mess
about
with
take care of
and
their
the one
kids.
you messing with now will
Take care
not.
of his child.
Ladies. Ultimately, this is about Michaela. That's why
Yeah.
we're here.
Yes.
But how interesting.
They act like they care so much, but it's like I was sleeping in my car in the
By
front door.
choice. By choice. Because you was knocking on our door at 2, 3 in the morning.
I got a key after that. I got a key after that.
3 a.m.
You come home at that, you can't come home at that time.
Whatever I want.
Exactly, so that means I can
know
too.
who my kid's
So that
father
means
is.
I can
Hey,
too.
yeah, you in somebody else's house.
Every last one of them.
Back to this, that matters.
Yes.
I have no doubt, y'all
Yeah.
wanted this.
Right.
I didn't need
All right,
this.
ladies. All right. I think it's time for the results. I do. Thank you, Jerome.
You have to say she didn't need it. But
Before
you
I get
did
to the
need it.
results, I just want to explain how the lab was able to give us this result. Because the potential father is deceased, with permission from the next of kin, we were able to obtain a blood card. That blood card was collected from the LA County Coroner's Office. We used that sample to run the paternity test. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. The results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Williams v. Potts Carr, when it comes to 2-year-old Michaela Brown, it has been determined by this court that the deceased, Mr. Marquet Brown, was her father.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. You did that. I apologize. Thank you.
You know I love Michaela. I love Michaela because I took care of
We
Michaela.
needed to know.
We just want to
You
know
were
what's
doing
in
the
her
worst
dad
things
and
we
I.
needed to know. Don't cry.
With the help of zero accounting software, I've got the right information at my fingertips. So
Chaos everywhere. Always. Always.
Search zero with an X.
You don't know anything about me.
Whose fault is that?
Julia Robbins did the worst performance of her career.
You are not entitled to any information about me in my life.
I always expected this. Should be ready. Ready for what?
I know you have feelings for me.
I don't feel comfortable having this conversation with you anymore.
Not everything is supposed to make you comfortable.
After the hunt, we did our house late only in theaters.
Mellow mushroom tastes great in our pizza joints. Or in a galaxy far away. Mellow mushroom, a high order of pizza.
Mr. Lowe, you've opened your case because after years of questioning Ms. Meyer's fidelity, it was confirmed in court that Ms. Meyer cheated on you during the time of conception. Therefore, you have serious doubts that you are the father of 2-year-old Phelan. You say you need these answers because you now believe she's pinned a baby on you. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Myers, you claim that you are certain Mr. Lowe is your daughter's father, and you intend to prove it today so you both can move forward and finally get married. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll start with you, Mr. Lowe. You believe she's pinning a baby on you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, explain.
I've been a father to her other children that she has for a few years prior to Phelan being born. When Phelan was born, I was there and signed birth certificate, and as well as I didn't grow up with my father. So when I found out that she was pregnant with Phelan, I definitely wanted to be Phelan's dad.
And so you feel like she is playing on your sympathies.
Correct.
I see tears in your eyes, Ms. Meyer. Explain to the court why you're feeling emotional.
I'm feeling emotional because I know for a fact that Phelan is Tyler's daughter, and it's just hard to go through this.
Why do you feel like he has doubts?
Your Honor, I feel like he has doubts because I was a stripper. At the time of me getting pregnant, but I know for a fact that Phelan is Tyler's, and he was the only man that I was with.
Well, he says he thinks you're a cheater. Explain to the court why you think that, Mr. Love.
Some odd months ago, she had taken a lie detector test, and the results came back from that test that she had been lying about cheating, about hooking up from men from her job.
So you actually appeared in court over these cheating allegations.
Yes, absolutely. I believe that she's cheating on me.
I did not cheat on him. I have not ever cheated on him.
Have you been completely honest with Mr. Lowe about all of these issues? Have you been
You
truthful?
say couple quotes. Yeah, I didn't even know that existed.
Oh, for the most part. Well, what part have you not been truthful about?
Oh, we're not gonna go into that.
Well, we gonna go into it in here. So, Mr. Lowe, after that court appearance, what did you discover?
Once I got home from court, she admitted to cheating with one person.
And this was around the time of conception, presumably, or you wouldn't be here.
Correct.
Okay. So you finally got her to admit, after years and years of not being able to get a straight answer, you finally got her to just say, I did cheat. And so this is also after you'd already signed the birth certificate.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're being dad.
Yes,
You're
Your Honor.
at the hospital.
Yep. All of that.
And I can see that's really.
I know you're gripping it, but
Yes, more than you could possibly imagine.
What are you feeling in this moment?
Like my heart's been torn out of my chest. Like I've lost a best friend. Like I've lost a parent. Like my chance at being a father, because I grew up without my dad. So my opportunity to be a father was ripped from me, and that's something that meant a lot to me. It meant the world to me.
So for years, you felt this was your child. Phelan was yours.
Yes.
bomb got dropped.
Exactly.
And it's interesting because we do a lot of difficult things in this courtroom, and we work through a lot of difficult things. But I think one of the most important things we're able to convey is how important fatherhood is to men. And I can see the tears in your eyes.
Yeah, I'm fighting, but yes, it means it's my life. It's what I want to do. That's what I want to be the best at, if anything.
And this is because you are committed to breaking a generational curse that you faced, not knowing and not having a relationship with your dad.
Absolutely.
That's why we do this. So take me to the moment you find out you're pregnant, Miss Meyer. When do you find out? How do you find out?
It was June 2016. I realized that I had missed a menstrual cycle, so I took the pregnancy test. All of them immediately popped up positive. Tyler was sleeping. I wake Tyler up and I say, I have something to show you. Come to the bathroom. He goes to the bathroom and immediately says, that's not my baby.
Pink lemon.
Talk about crushing. That was your immediate reaction.
Absolutely. I mean, after what I had find out in the line of work that she was in prior to that, how could I? And don't get me wrong, like there was a part of me that I had to hide was inside me. Scream out, yes, I am so excited about all of this. And at the end of it all, it comes out not to be mine. That's why we're here today. To try to get these answers so that we can move forward and I can continue being this happy father.
Can you talk to me about what your suspicions were, why you had them, and why this cheating thing just kept resonating with you?
Okay, there was one incident where I had went and picked her up from work, and she had walked directly right by the vehicle and got into another vehicle with a man and just drove off.
In front of your face?
Right in front of me, Your Honor. And she called them sugar daddies, okay?
That's the name she would use?
Yeah, sugar daddies. Okay, and you're not gonna tell me that you may just go hang out with a friend that's a guy. I totally get it, whatever. But you're not gonna keep going and going with your sugar daddy multiple different times throughout the week and just getting money for free. People don't give money for free for nothing.
Exactly. That don't sound good, Miss Meyer. Is that a phrase you use to your boyfriend? These are my sugar daddies?
No.
So you say he's lying and making this up today?
Well, when you have someone coming to your work trying to mess up the way that you make your money, you know, that's not the person you want to leave with at the end of the night. If I wanted to go hang out with my friends and have a good time and then come home, that's exactly what I did.
Now when it's...
Oh, you got yourself a little attitude, huh? Okay, that's exactly what you're gonna do, right? But are you also, look, you started this entire testimony, this entire hearing with tears in your eyes over the fact that how in the world could you, how could I be here? How could I get here? You act like you chicken little and the sky is falling. I mean, no, really. How, you understand now if this is gonna be your course of action, then he's gonna think you're cheating. So did you witness anything else at her job that would cause you to believe that she was cheating? And not just cheating, we've established that,
Right.
but during the window of conception.
So whenever I would go pick her up from work, I'd pop in there, because now she couldn't have her cell phone like directly on her. So I'd pop in there and say, hey, you know, I'm here to get you from work or whatever, or, you know, just walk around the club trying to find her. And they have these champagne rooms where they go and they have closed curtains, and multiple different times she'd be in there with multiple different guys. So, yeah.
Now, I can just ask you, Ms. Meyer, is the champagne room a necessary part of your work, something you're required to do?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You go in there and you dance for the customer. That's how you make the most of your money.
And so, what is it about the champagne room, Mr. Lowe, that disturbed you and made you even more skeptical?
The fact that it's behind closed doors and there's couches in there, it's just not like a bar stool or like a chair, or, you know, there's like actual couches in there and you're not allowed to go in there. No, not anybody can just walk in there. It's only the dancer and the one person.
So you're saying you have no idea what's transpiring in there?
And there's no surveillance in there, nothing.
And if you're in the champagne room and then later on I come get you and you go get in the car with somebody else, there's too much you don't know.
Exactly.
That's really what you're expressing.
And there's no communication in between me or her about any of it, because anytime that it's brought up, I'm just accusing, I'm just this, and I'm just asking questions. That's all I was doing. But just, hey, could you fill me in a little bit about what goes on, you know, just not as an argumentative way, just as, hey, you know, is what's going on.
You brought a witness, I'd like to hear from her. Ma'am, please stand and step up to the podium. State your name for the record.
Dixie Morris,
Ms. Morris, you are what relationship to Mr. Love?
his mother.
You are his mother. All right. So, is it your opinion that your son is Phelan's biological father?
I do not.
You do not. And I can see how sad that makes you to say that.
I'm sorry. She was a whore.
Okay, let's be respectful, but I do need you to express what you're feeling.
My son,
You
when he was
understand?
approximately 15 years old, he was involved in a
You know
driving
things.
accident.
I'm not.
Where he
You
had to go
you
to the
still
emergency
me.
room.
You want me tomorrow?
Have surgery on his scrotum.
So we have all the time.
Oh,
okay. But what about the errands I have to run?
We're telling us.
We're gonna do it tomorrow. Okay.
He
So
may
I
not
rest
be
today.
able to
Yeah, you rest
raise
today.
children. Obviously, he's had other girlfriends in the past.
Tyler and Phelan look exactly alike. She is my only child, apart from my other ones, that has brown hair and brown eyes. They have the same nose, they speak alike, and they both are bow-legged. Their legs
Maybe
look
the guy
exactly
cheated with
the
had
same.
brown eyes, brown hair.
So you submit an exhibit to the court, a leg exhibit, and it shows Mr. Lowe's bow legs and then Phelan's legs. And you believe they are so similar, the way the knees are apart, and right in the calf area there's a space. For you, that's it.
No, not just that. They look exactly alike.
So when you look at this exhibit, Mr. Lowe, does it convince you? Does it say, you know what, I looked at that exhibit, I don't have any more doubt?
Sorry, Your Honor, but feet and legs does not confirm anything for me.
It doesn't confirm anything for me either.
Any children at that age can have bow leg and bow, you know, ankles and knees. They're babies. I mean.
Have you thought, and I need to ask you this because unfortunately in this courtroom, we can only deliver the absolute truth, which is not necessarily what people want to hear. Have you thought about, if she's not mine, how will I go on?
If Phelan turns out not to be mine, I mean, we're gonna have to let her down easy, let myself down easy. I don't know how to go about it, Your Honor. I don't. If she does turns out that Phelan is mine, then you best believe she'll have the absolute best father that a little girl could have.
And what about you, Mom? Have you considered how your life would be changed if in fact Phelan is not your granddaughter?
I couldn't go on without her in my life. I'm sorry. And I know my son couldn't either.
You've truly bonded with this beautiful little girl. Ms. Meyer, I need to ask you, because you've had to come clean, you've admitted to some things. Is there anything you need to share, or you need to be honest with, before I go to these results?
There's no doubt in my mind, and I know for a fact that Phelan is Tyler's daughter.
Okay, Jerome, I'm ready for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Lowe versus Meyer, when it comes to 2-year-old Phelan Lowe, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Lowe, you are the father.
Oh my God.
Looks like you got a good baby daddy. Just because you're a stripper doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't make me a cheater, doesn't make me anything. I told you were the dad.
You admitted to all those things. Let's move past it now. Moving on.
Now moving on, you had your doubts. That baby is yours.
And I'm not denying it. That's why we're here today, just to verify
You
it.
didn't deny it or we wouldn't have been here.
Right.
Ms. Meyer, that reaction disappointed me. I know you felt vindicated. I know you felt like everybody thought you weren't telling the truth on this. But once you're proven to be a liar, you know, and liars crack me up when they got the nerve to all of a sudden, you're going to be a liar and then be indignant and have the nerve to act like you're going to get your feelings hurt when somebody don't believe you.
It works both ways.
Hey, listen. If you an expert, come get the roll and the gavel, and you stick your little behind up here. Because you got vindicated now, and you got the little shoe up. And we can roll this back is when you start. Exactly. Pop it off at me. It does nothing for me. It doesn't bother me. I know you're a wife. I represent it. That's why I care about you. That's why I care about you. That's why I'm still sitting here looking at you. You want to change your life? Do you want to have a family?
Yes.
You can do it.
First of May.
Really getting into the holiday spirit.
Fire.
Hallmark Plus.
Fire. Yeah, I've been sitting in the chair for 10 hours. You want to start up on the
Series 3 the very next day.
Stretch your legs. Yeah. You drink something else.
What's up?
Yeah. Did anyone else see that bird sound stuff there?
Hallmark Plus. Stream joy, earn rewards, share love. Start your free trial
What's
at hallmarkplus.com.
Thank you.
Miss Bowville, 2 years ago, you and your mother were shocked when a man you always believed is your dad told you he is not your biological father. You tried to bring the defendant to fraternity court 6 months ago, but say he backed out of his appearance. Now that he is here, today you state the DNA results will finally prove your case. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Bowville, you claim for more than 20 years you held on to a secret and had no choice but to confess your belief that Miss Bowville's father is another man. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bowville, tell me what happened 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I received a phone call from another brother of mine stating that my dad had doubts that he was my father or not due to activities that happened before I was born. That was during Thanksgiving on a holiday weekend. And
Can you
then
be more specific? You say activities. What kind of activities?
he felt like my mom was unfaithful and was doing things that wasn't right within the relationship.
Understood.
So now, when I got the phone call, kind of brushed it off, and then my brother James was on the phone with my dad, and that's when I heard him out of his own mouth say that he wanted to have a DNA test because he needed his own closure just to know if I was his daughter or not.
And how old were you when this conversation happened?
25.
So your whole life, until you were 25 years old, you think this man is your father?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Duval, what in the world are you thinking when your daughter gets this call?
I was in shock. I had no clue that he ever doubted that Carrie was his daughter. Carrie was devastated.
Well, I
she
expect
was
so.
My daughter broke down, and this is my only daughter.
Mr. Bowville,
Yes,
you
Your Honor.
decided to make this call on Thanksgiving weekend, sir?
I
my sons for Carrie's number because I wanted to share something with him. When I told my son how I felt about this situation that we're here today for, my son brought the information to Carrie.
What got you to this point? What led you to this point where you said, I have to talk about this?
Okay, well, when I first met Regina, I lived in Boston. Regina lived in Springfield. And when I relocated from Boston to Springfield, the first 2 weeks I got there, people I didn't even know was telling me, yo, this guy's talking about that's his woman. And so I goes to Regina and I asked her, Regina, what this guy talking about? I only been in this town for 2 weeks. This went on for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
10 years?
10 years. And at the same time, I even addressed Regina, why does he keep telling that? Even her brothers had to go to him and check him on that. Am I right?
What's going on here, Ms. Duval?
First of all, there is no truth to none of this.
What he just said.
Yes, let's start there. Second of all, Miss
No.
if you
Give them the tablets.
You did not trust me. Why did you stay? If you
Give them
stayed
tablets.
like that all those years,
Check your battery.
So all of these years, Mr. Bogle,
Okay, the cabinet there.
this other man who's married to a family member could be Carrie's biological father?
What convinced me was 4 years ago, I went to North Carolina, and I finally met some of Carrie's cousins. And the person that I'm talking to, one of her cousins, is his granddaughter. Your Honor, if I had a picture and showed it to you right now of her cousin, you would believe that would be Carrie. I showed you her picture, you would believe that was Carrie. And that's when I said, you know, I knew I was right. I knew I was right.
You saw a picture of this man's granddaughter.
Granddaughter.
And it looks exactly like.
I said, that's my, and tears came out of my eyes. That's what I said. I knew I was right. I knew I was right.
If you look at anybody in my family, from my first cousin down to my third cousin, we all have the same trait. One, we're all blind, we all wear glasses. Two, we all smile exactly the same. And the older I get, the more I start looking like my other cousin. The older she get, another cousin starts looking like me. It's in our genes. We all look alike.
So, Mr. Bogle, all of these years, you have these doubts, but you never share them.
The things that went on before Carrie was born, the relationship they had, because her and this person I'm talking about, they did, after everybody was telling me to keep my eyes on them, watching them, now I'm watching them too. They used to disappear all the time. Oh, he's my wish partner, he was my best friend before you came.
Your Honor, first of all, we are a very close-knit family. The grandchildren are 70 plus deep of my mother's grands and great-grands. And all of them look alike. But the one thing that I did not want to happen here is that my family values would be tarnished with the babbling and the things that he are saying that has no substance to them.
So let me ask you this. During the window of time in which Carrie was conceived, the question really becomes, were you intimate with anyone else during that time?
No, ma'am.
Where there could be another potential father for this beautiful young
No,
woman?
ma'am.
At the end of the day, in paternity court, that's the question we have to answer. Now, what is interesting is in the court papers, I found her birth certificate. Now, on her birth certificate, there is no father listed.
I never found, none of my kids' birth certificate.
You didn't let them sign the birth certificate, Mr. Ball?
Ma'am, no, that's not the case.
Nope.
Mr. Boville never
He seems so proud of that.
to go there and sign those birth certificates. I told him time and time again, you are a grown man. Go to that hospital, to the wherever, and sign your children's birth certificates. I cannot sign them for you.
Like I said, we all made mistakes. At the time before Carrie was born, we both made mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not holding no grudge against her, but those 10 years of living in Springfield, people that I didn't know coming up to me, you know what I'm saying? Even when we were in South Carolina, the same person was so infatuated with Regina. Now she's my wife now. Anything that I did with my kids, he got mad.
You are saying that this gentleman interfered in your relationship, in your parenting, so much that you felt like Miss Duval and this person, they were having a relationship.
Yes.
And this was all occurring during the window of time in which Carrie was conceived and born. This was going on all of that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did he ever say anything to you specifically about actually being Carrie's father?
Yes, he did.
What
When I
did he
moved to
say?
South Carolina, he gonna say, that's my baby. That's my baby. See what I'm saying?
About
I didn't-
Carrie?
Yeah, see, I would say, you know how, yeah, about Carrie. That's my baby. That's my
That
baby.
is a lie straight from hell.
Your Honor.
That's a lie
You know
straight
what?
from hell.
Your
So
Honor.
let me ask you this. We are in court and I need your answer to be truthful. Why would they start this type of rumors? Why? Especially a person in the family. What would be the motive?
The motive to me, if he was saying any of that, the motive was he was just a liar.
Were you ever intimate with this other man?
No. For the 100th time, no. I wouldn't even
She-
think about
she
being
has some.
in nothing with this man.
When Carrie was born, even though I had these doubts, I still loved her and I treated her like she was mine.
How? How can you say, how can you say that in court? You have never been father. You have never been a father. Stop lying like you have.
I gave you.
You have never.
Don't talk over
You
her.
have never.
All right.
You can't. Graduation, you ain't come to mine.
You know what? And I apologize for
No,
that because I could
you've
not.
never been a father. You have
Your
a
Honor.
birthday party for me. You gave me, when you say boxes of clothes, giving me things is not being a father. I suffer because I
And you know
never
what? You did
had
suffer.
you.
It's not. You know what's not fake. I owe you an apology, Carrie. You know I owe you an apology.
I suffer. My brothers have suffered.
Yeah, you
because
suffer.
of
You
y'all.
did, and I owe you an apology.
Yes,
You know
you
what?
owe me an apology.
Mr. Boville,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna ask you one last time to be so, I'm so sick of hearing your mouth.
I won't say.
I
say
mean,
nothing
just
more,
the
Your Honor.
sound of your voice
I won't say nothing
in
more,
my
Your Honor.
ear right now, while this young girl is trying to express to you what your absence, what your dysfunction, what your mistakes have cost her.
Yes, you're right, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Miss Fuller. You say you and your brothers have suffered.
We all have suffered. I don't let people hurt me because of you and not having the love of a father. And if you have a father, you would never understand what not having a father does to you. Especially being a black woman. And I love God with all my heart, but it was them. It was not them. You were wrong.
Mr. Boville, don't make me come off this bitch.
You are wrong. And my mother has never, even when we tried to down talk you, she used to say, no, that's still your father. My grandmother never, she brought us to Massachusetts and sent us to your mother to visit you.
My mother did that. My mother.
How? My grandmother brought us on a bus from South Carolina to Massachusetts.
My mother
That
said.
picture that I sent here with me and his other daughter and my other two brothers sitting on the couch was when we went to Boston. That was the first time I've been back to Boston since I was born that I could remember.
And when you went back, did he make an attempt to get to know you, to see you?
He was in jail, so that was the only thing I got to see him. I went a couple of years ago. My aunt that lives in Massachusetts brought me there for Christmas. And I went and stayed with my sister. And I went and visited him and I spent the day with him. And that was it. But the entire time we together, all he can talk about is the past of him and my mother. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. I'm 25. I'm not a child. I know what's going on. I'm very intelligent. I have a brain. I don't give two flying bananas about what they done before me. He's talking about 10 years. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. I'm the child here. And you have to be able and you to get over that because it's not, I shouldn't be doing this right now. I shouldn't be having to do this with you.
You are correct. You are correct. And you are a smart young woman. And I think you can see now, even even for me, why I am getting so agitated. Because everybody's talking in circles, everybody got stories, and I still don't have a great description as to what the circumstances were surrounding your conception. That's really all I'm here to get to. Because that really is the end-all be-all of this particular saga. This particular moment in time is about that, to get the answer you need. Now, I want to hear your story, and part of that is your witness. And you brought someone with you. I would like you to stand, sir, please. And state your name for the court.
James Bowler III.
Please step to the podium, Mr. Boville. I'd like to hear from you. And so Mr. Boville is your father.
That's my father.
You're her brother.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you came to court to testify today as to...
Me and my dad have a close relationship, so like, he had told me this like 4 years ago, a few years ago when he come down south, but you know, I had kind of like, I had brushed it off, you know, because it was really like, I didn't really find it like necessary to interrupt my sister with it, so I didn't tell her.
So he mentioned it to you, but you decided not to say anything to your sister at the time.
Yeah, I didn't feel like the time was right and the place was right to...
What did he say to you in particular?
I mean, when he said that family member, he was like, don't she look just like Carrie? This could be such and such baby. So only thing I can go by is what he believed and how he feel. I can't go off of like, the only thing I can do is just step in the gateway and be there for it, which is my sister.
Did he say he was not Carrie's father, or did he say he wasn't sure?
He said he wasn't sure.
Okay, thank you for your testimony. Jerome, I'm ready for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Duval, Boville versus Boville, when it comes to 25-year-old Carrie Boville, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Boville, you are the father.
I knew he was my father, but now that he knows and he has no more reason to doubt me as his daughter, I really just want to tell him that I'm so sorry that you missed out. And I'm so sorry that you went through all that you had to go through, Dad. Because I know it was a bad time in both of y'all's life. And I just want to say that I forgive you. I forgive you for everything.
Zero helps me take my business anywhere
It's
I want.
emotional because it's like,
Yeah, it's
wait so long too.
Yeah. And it was not even there from the starting, it's even the 9 years.
It's like if they have doubts, why not do this early?
Yeah.
When the children are young, so they don't have to go through this. You don't have to go through this for years. It's too much. And you miss out on their lives.
Yeah.
But things do happen from time to time. Keep the people you love close.
I think with this hair, I have to get used to not having the curls now.
Yeah, which is gonna be easy for you to maintain.
Yeah, but even when I was getting up and I was expecting to feel the curls, because you know it's not as full.
Yeah.
So I have to, remind myself of that.
You like full hair?
Well, just because I've had the bolo braids back to back.
Yes, yes.
So.
Ms. McMahon and Ms. Wildridge, in your previous appearance in our courtroom, you learned your deceased dad.
But yes, it is going to be a lot easier to maintain. I don't have to get up and use the moisturizer,
Yes.
the spray, tangle it. Is there a Sam's, Costco, or BJ around here?
Yeah, Beaches is very close.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, Beaches. There was one Sam's Club in Covington close to us, but they closed it since 5 years ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I wonder why they closed it.
Maybe it wasn't getting enough business, or was it?
Maybe.
Was it around the pandemic? No.
I think around the pandemic, yeah, something like that.
Go to BJ's, at least I can get that out of the way. Since I'm being released before 10 hours.
Yeah.
What time is your next appointment?
1:30.
Oh. So we'll have a little bit of a break?
Yes.
Okay, good. What about a Macy's?
Macy's? Yeah, the mall is inside the Macy's. Macy's is
Is it Stonecrest?
Macy's. Okay, no, Macy's is close to BJ's.
Okay.
Very close to BJ's.
Which mall is out this way?
Stonecrest Mall.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Macy's is very close to BJ's.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I have something I need to change there.
I thought they were speaking English.
No, the subtitles.
Let me change it.
Bring her here without even telling me. You look so hurt. Don't overreact. Don't.
Have you watched this one?
No.
people are capable of appalling things.
You know what, just sometimes I would like them not to appalling things. I would like to be surprised.
Are we talking about stealing NGO funds for starving children and other war checkered romantic history?
Yes, be serious, thank you.
I thought I was.
Oh, speak of the devil, which disasters again. Hey, Morgan. What's he got? I have no idea. He wants to collect some of his rare Japanese vinyl he's got popping up on the apartment. What?
No, you didn't have to come straight back in today. Wait, for how long?
I know I'm not very good at this. She does better.
In that case, what's next? We have an in on that FIFA corruption story,
Do you know what? Something has just come in which I think might restore my faith in emotion. Nina, you know, she's the Norwegian shipping heiress. She's got stage 4 leukemia, and her husband is setting up a foundation. He wants to take the board members on his off big yacht to a fundraising gala in Norway. Wants me to come along with it.
this poor man gets sick and now some billionaires in his circle have decided that cancer's all coming and we should do something about it. And then you think that everyone can point to it.
Yeah, pretty much. But obviously with no journalistic flair. This is a story of how the inhumane times. You just told me I needed a break. It's a long break. I'm pretty sure it's hard to see journalism can actually survive without one. Thank you. Great. Welcome aboard the Ohio Boy Alice. Beautiful boat. Sorry, what am I now? It's a big team of shoes and that one's good. Some slippers, some socks, some shoes to fit in. The exercises are just best day. We'll get over first up. Yeah.
First time at the rodeo.
Yeah, I'm not quite up in New York Africa yet.
Nothing yet, actually.
By the way, I'm Laura. Hello.
Adam, Southern.
Nice to meet you.
Campaign manager?
I'm waiting for you to leave.
Hello there. Hi. Hi, I'm Paula. I'm She's Good. You will be interrogated on Star Wars Prime, fantastic sunrises, and automating your own generation of ecosystem as next out. Are you Mr. Star's doctor?
I'm no friend of Richard's, really.
I do like this one. You want me to put the paternity cut? You like that one?
I'm watching in between.
Oh, okay. I was like, maybe you're tired of the paternity cut. Let me switch it out.
No, I'm watching. I mean, I'm watching the paternity court too, so.
Okay, let me just
Either way, it's fine. I think because this one has a little bit of a slow start.
Yeah.
The balloon thing is so aggravating.
You want me to put it?
Those people just go on there and just look foolish.
I'd say that. I think some of them wants to go viral.
Yes, I definitely think so. And the way they put each other down.
I
Like, if
just
you're not
got paid
interested in the person, you don't have to
$62,000 for my
Yeah.
dog them out.
using nothing but this app
Very
on my phone.
derogatory.
I don't know if you can see this clearly.
Ms. Smith, you are here today desperate to save your 3-year relationship with the defendant and hope to prove he is the biological father of your 1-year-old daughter, Elena.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Busing, you say Ms. Smith turned your world upside down when she had an internet fling and ended up pregnant.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you argue that today's DNA results prove
I
another
don't know. If I
layer
just
to
sit down, I don't watch movies
You're
again.
ending your
I
relationship.
watch all these court shows on the laughing.
Mr. Busing,
I do watch
just take me
movies.
to
It's
the
just
day you
sometimes finding the
found out
time.
She was pregnant.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I was sitting in my home.
I have so many like TV shows to catch up on.
And Miss Smith.
Like, I don't know if you watch Tyler Perry's Sisters.
Sisters? No.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm still trying to catch up on this season. So.
And what happened?
You watch Love is Blind?
No, but I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
You're pregnant? I said, you really are pregnant right now? And she said, no, she denied it.
And so do you remember this day, Ms. Smith?
Yes, I do.
Why was it such a big secret?
At the time of conception, we were both seeing other people.
So when did you finally open
And
up
he's
and say,
38.
Mr. Busing,
He looks older than that too.
I'm
Your mom?
pregnant and you may
He's old.
Yeah, he looks it.
That same
But he
day,
says
Your Honor,
38.
I womaned up and I told him, Your Honor, at the very point of when I said, yes, I am pregnant, and it might not be your baby.
And now, Mr. Busing, hearing that had to be a major blow.
Yeah, hearing that now is a major blow, because back when I finally got her to confess that she was pregnant, she was like, of course it's yours. I haven't been with nobody else. I've been
Oh,
here.
so she didn't tell you.
And then
You are
on
so right.
top of that, about the next 48 hours
You are
after
so
moment,
lying
she's
about that, because I
staying.
told you from the get-go that it might not be your baby.
You
I
didn't tell
told
me
you
that.
right there.
You didn't tell me that. You said we were gonna have a great life and have a big family, and the two,
That's what you
the
told me before you
four,
cheated
the
on
five
me.
of us was
Before
gonna be
you
a big
started
family.
cheating and started all the cheating in the
See, that's where you're wrong
relationship.
at, because I didn't start cheating.
So, Mr. Busing, now, take me to the day Elena was born. You're at the hospital?
I'm at the hospital, the moment that this beautiful little girl was coming, she wasn't even all the way into the world yet, her eyes were open, she looked up at me, and I'm like, hi, and she screamed for the first time, the sweetest voice I've ever heard in my life. This was the most amazing, beautiful thing that I've ever went through with anybody.
So I can imagine the connection was established.
Don't think it's the father.
She wasn't with
You don't?
wife,
Yeah.
whenever she slept.
And so at what point did you begin to doubt that she was yours?
Miss Smith had told me that she was not my child.
I told you from the very beginning, there's a possibility that this might not be your baby. I also have a calendar I'd like to submit as evidence.
Thank you. So you provided the court with a calendar which outlines the window of conception.
Really?
In blue is potential father number 2, and in red is Mr. Busing. Outlined in green is the window of conception. So on the days September 11th and 13th, you slept with both men without protection.
Yes, Your Honor.
So 9 months later, baby Elena was born.
Yes, Your Honor.
Which left you with a real doubt as to who her biological father is. So, Mr. Busing,
That's right.
was this ever made so clear to you as it is on this calendar? This is the 11th and the 13th.
My stomach's turning right now as we speak. I
I have told you from the very beginning, from the get-go, and you act like you don't even know right now.
Not like this, you have, not.
I have told you from the very get-go, I woman up, and I told you from the very start that this baby might not be yours, because I didn't
Yeah,
want to
but
lie.
you saying that versus him saying that you slept with him and another man back to back. That's different.
Do you know where to find this other man if in fact Mr. Busing is not her biological father? Your Honor, after a while, he and I stopped talking because I wanted to work things out with Mr. Busing. I want to be a family with him. I haven't talked to him since because he kind of just disappears off the face of the planet. So you lost contact with him, right? So when you look at Elena, does she look like the other man at all? Or does she look like Mr. Busing in your opinion? Your Honor, I feel like she looks like Mr. Busing. I also have some more evidence to submit as to why I have doubt also. She does have those blue eyes. Jerome, will you hand that to me, please? Thank you. So, what you're saying is, Elena has blue eyes. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Busing has brown eyes. You have brown eyes. And the other guy has what color eyes? Blue eyes, Your Honor. When you see that picture, Mr. Busing, what do you think?
We don't have blue eyes, and there's other things about it.
Yeah, I think that's not his child.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification
And the baby
bell.
has brown hair. He has black hair.
Do you want to make this relationship with Ms. Smith work, Mr. Busing?
I do not know.
You don't know.
Your Honor, I do not know.
How about you, Ms. Smith? Do you want to make the relationship work? Your Honor, I really don't know because I am constantly all the time being disrespected, ran over. He never has my back with anything. I feel like he uses me just for his own benefit to get what he wants, and he says that I'm like that, but when it comes down to it, he won't even turn around and take a look in the mirror at himself. And you know, Mr. Busing, it's obvious that you're hurting too.
I've been hurting. I got my heart going towards this beautiful child. Whomever's child she is, she's a gorgeous child, sweet, intelligent child.
Big pretty eyes.
Or maybe he dyed his hair. Maybe.
Steadily tearing down the home, brick by brick. I see it.
So,
The beards, they are brown, right?
yeah, it does look like way. Well, you never know.
You never know.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Smith versus Busing, when it comes to 1-year-old, Elena, Mr. Busing, you are the father.
Wow. Wow. Maybe somebody else in their family has the blue eyes.
Yeah.
I see that.
Nobody can talk it up now.
No, nothing. Jade. I don't know anybody's names. JD.
I wish you all the best of luck. Court is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Bobby?
I've not seen you since morning. Why?
Thank you, Jerome.
Huh?
Good day, everyone.
But then
You didn't greet me
Ms.
this
Joseph,
morning.
you say
Huh?
today is your
You didn't
one
greet
and
me.
only chance to identify
I didn't
your
meet you.
biological
Did I say
father.
water?
You claim
No, no.
he have found
Take the hairbrush and go and brush your hair.
after believing he was
Can you go and
dead
brush your
for
hair,
30
okay?
years. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kilgore is the potential father in question, and he is waiting outside of our courtroom right now. You two will meet for the first time today. And Ms. Jones, explain why are these results so important to you?
For 30 years, Your Honor, I knew my dad was dead. So when my mother, on her deathbed before she died, she told me she gave me a name, Billy Rap Kilgore, Mr. Kilgore. And from that, I ran on that name.
And you find how?
Well, my brother went down south and he met up with Miss Sanders. She mentioned that her uncle was named Kilgore. So they looked him up and a picture came about. And he knew right then that he felt that that was my father.
Really? Wow.
And I'm praying that he is my father.
Please escort Mr. Kilgore in.
Can I give him a hug?
Yes, you may. Is that okay, Mr. Kilgore?
Yeah.
Most certainly. Mr. Kilgore, thank you for being here today.
Yes, ma'am. Glad to be here.
So, you know, we're talking to Miss Joseph, and she says that you're her biological father.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember knowing her mother and having a relationship with her?
Yes, ma'am. I met her mother. Her and I had an affair.
Okay.
We just kind of reasoned on, because, you know, I had a girlfriend. She had a boyfriend.
Okay. So, you all just kind of let it fizzle out.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever remember hearing that Miss Joseph's mom was pregnant?
No, ma'am.
Never.
Yeah. She said, well, you know, my mother told me that you were my father. I said, well, yeah, you send me a picture, which is this photo right here.
Let me see that, please, Jerome.
She was 36 years old when I first found it out.
Wow. So
Wow.
for 36 years, you never heard a thing about this girl.
Never heard a thing.
So she sends you a picture.
Right.
This picture here. And this is the first picture you got where you laid eyes on her.
Right.
What did you think?
She got some pictures of it. And one of my nieces.
So when you stared at this picture, you said, I do see similarities between this young girl, myself, and my family.
Right.
Miss Joseph, so when you made contact with Mr. Kilgore, and he said, send me the picture, what were you feeling? Like hopeful? Were you just nervous? Or
I was nervous. I was happy because he sounded like he felt like I was his daughter. So when
so you felt like he was receptive?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. And it was just amazing.
Yeah, that's
And so you really
Okay.
felt full?
Yes.
You felt like there was
I
a
felt full, but I wasn't sure.
still doubtful?
Still doubtful because I don't want to put my heart in something and it's not there.
I hope this time, you know, I am the lucky one because, you know, I want her to have a daughter. I want her to know her daughter.
So, Ms. Joseph,
Yes, Your Honor.
you brought a witness today. I'd like to hear from them. Please stand, sir. State your name for the court.
My name's Sylvester Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, you are Ms. Joseph's brother.
Yes, ma'am.
Take me to the day you first found Mr. Kilgore.
Well, I was on my way to Florida, where we live, our home state, and my sister introduced me to a young lady, and we began to be friends and share a lot of family information because we grew up in the same town. And she told me the name, well, Kilgore came up, that her mother was in that family, and I remember that's the name my mother gave us for April's father.
Okay, this is amazing. You're talking to a person you just meet randomly.
Once she showed me the picture, I kind of was definitely, she has features of Mr. Kilgore.
Wow.
Call her and let her know that I believe I found her father.
Wow. So when you got that call from your brother, what were you thinking?
I was excited and I just felt it right off the bat that, yeah, he was my father.
The stakes are high.
So
And if, in fact, Mr. Kilgore is not your biological father, since your mother has passed on, you won't be able to get any other name.
this is it. It's all I got.
Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings.
I really feel in my heart that he's my father, so this is it.
Hopefully it is.
If not, I will still look at him as my father. If he's not, I will still call him, and he's still my father.
I think it's time for the results. Jerome? The results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Joseph V. Kilgore, as it pertains to the paternity of April Joseph, Mr. Billy Kilgore, you are not the father. I'm so sorry, Miss Joseph. I really am. Maybe she truly believed Mr. Kilgore was your father. So now you have this closure, and now you can move forward. All right? Mr. Kilgore, I thank you for not only being open and receptive to this beautiful young woman, but for coming here today to try to answer her questions and your own. And I hope you have a special place in your heart for her as well.
Yes, ma'am, I do. Unlike Robitussin DM,
Yeah, like they said, the mother's no longer around, so it's still like.
cost crisis averted.
If you're in the state of Georgia and you've got an old roof, maybe you've been thinking of replacing it for a while, or maybe you need a new roof right now. This month, right now, we can get you a brand new, beautiful roof for $0 down and start at just $89 a month. If you're interested, if you'd like more information, use the camera app on your phone. You can scan the QR code here to my right or to my left. It's going to take you to a page with a few quick questions, answer those, and we'll send you over more information. Again, if you live anywhere here in the state, we are one of the top-rated roofing companies, and this month, right now, we can get you a beautiful new roof for $0 down and start at just $89 a month. If you're interested, scan the QR code here to my right or to my left, and we will send that over to you.
I don't think I could ever do
She's
that.
still willing to accept her.
Yeah.
You're ready, honey, because mine's gonna knock me out.
You should grow your hair long. You look prettier.
I'm leaving you.
Mr. Jameson, you petitioned the court for a DNA test because you are certain you are not the father of the defendant's two sons, Malachi and
Oh
Michael.
no, they look like
You
him.
say you made a mistake
They
signing
look
one of
like
your birth
him.
certificates
Look at
and
the
need
nose.
today's paternity results to get your name off of it. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Smith, you are positive the plaintiff is the biological father of your two sons and hope today's results will save your family. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Jameson, let me start with you. You claim you are now positive you are not the father.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm not the father.
Explain.
All right, so I'm sticking to the beginning. I moved in with her probably like 2 weeks after knowing her. And then she kicked me out. She kicked me out. You know, she
You
said she
moved in
went to
2 weeks
like,
after knowing
with
her?
ex. She ain't know where she went to right now.
Oh, so you moved and you didn't, and you all were just having a relationship. And then how long after that did she kick you out?
I said probably like a month she kicked me
Terrible.
out.
And did you want to go back with your ex, Ms. Smith?
I did, but then I ended up back with him. I told him I didn't want to go to my exes. I was done with it. And I
But
was
she knew what
right
was
back
like,
with him.
Your Honor.
So you asked him to come back on home?
Yeah.
You came.
Your Honor, is she...
Hold on, I'm getting to that part. Who were you with before you asked him to come back?
2 dudes, Your Honor. She was with 2 dudes, you know.
How'd you find that out?
Because I went through her phone and I see she texting her ex and she talking about, oh, I don't love him. He's just someone that's around.
And so you confront her?
I confronted her about it.
What happened?
She kept denying it because she didn't know I went through the phone. Because during that text message, she had sex with the dude too on his birthday.
You saw that in the text?
The kids are just like him to me.
She had sex with him on his birthday.
And this is the same ex?
This is the same ex, yeah.
So, Miss Smith, You got caught now, and what happened?
We argued about it, then he would go, he would leave, and then eventually he'll come right back.
Mr. Jameson?
You don't have any ways to go.
Exactly.
There were two men she cheated with?
Yes, there was a guy in the neighborhood, cause I was always asking her around the dudes that she bring me around, did she just do everything with her, not to, disclassify her, but, he told me that, but she keeps having sex with him too. And then there's another guy, there's another guy.
A third guy?
Yeah, there's a third guy.
Who told you this?
I found it in the phone. The phone.
Why is he going through her phone, man?
I couldn't. And the saddest thing was I really wasn't trying to say things because I'm going stupid for things. So I can't really be too mad, when I'm mad.
Well, be careful what you go looking for because you just might find it.
You right? Exactly. You shouldn't have been doing it, though.
So you found it.
Right.
And you don't seem to be denying this. So now that makes me more concerned that what he's saying is true.
Both of my kids are his.
She lied about everything. I don't know how many guys it could be.
You don't even about the kids. They yours.
It's like you're disgusted. What is going on in your mind? Because you're admitting to these things, so it's true.
She don't understand why you don't understand where the doubt come from. And the reason why is okay. The reason why I allowed it because I kept coming back. So she thinks it's okay.
You don't have any
ways
to
it's not okay.
I'm saying keep talking about it.
Not at all. Someone is wrong with my, gave someone my trust, my feelings. I'm not like that. But, I was weak. I became weak.
That's not weak. Actually, being able to be vulnerable and open up and be in a relationship, that's strong. But, Miss Smith, you do have to understand this. Let's be honest. This is a lot.
And then I signed the birth certificate. Even though I had a doubt.
So you went and signed the birth certificate for which child?
For Malachi. And I had doubts then. I was saying, no, I don't want to sign it.
But he was there for the whole pregnancy, the birth, everything. You was there. So how did you doubt though?
But
he don't want to man up to his responsibilities though. As a father of both of my kids, which I know he is a father, he don't want to man up. It is about man up. But that means financially, physically, all that, Benjamin.
I've been there too. I bought diapers, bought clothes, toys. It's not about how many times I do when they need it.
So, Miss Smith, what happened to the relationship after Malachi was born?
It was just, we break up, get back together.
Did you want to start dating somebody else?
No. Well, off time, no. With Malachi, but with Michael, I did.
The younger child, you did?
Yeah.
After he was born?
Before.
And before.
This whole time of our relationship, Your Honor. 4 years.
I wouldn't end up talking to other people, text messages, social media. But I was never intimate.
She don't know what that
I was never intimate physically with anyone. No one. At all. Even like the little text messages and all that stuff he was finding, them people I never slept with. At all.
Mr. Jameson, you're seeing this and you're saying these are not just flirtatious text messages.
Yeah, sending naked pictures, trying to pose up, do little poses.
Were you sending naked pictures to men, Miss Smith?
I don't know what he's talking about. I really don't.
All right, so who were you with before you found out you were pregnant with Michael?
Well, I got pregnant around the end of August, early September with Michael. Around October, mid-October, early October, I did start seeing someone else. I didn't get my menstrual cycle. So I went to the doctor and they told me, okay, I'm pregnant. I'm like, okay, so soon I tell the guy I was dating, because I thought it was his.
So you told the other guy first?
Yeah.
I'm pregnant and this is your baby?
Yeah.
What happens?
The other guy, he was okay with it. He was fine with it. He was like, okay, he was gonna be there, everything else. So maybe about 2 days later, I went and had an ultrasound done. They tell me I'm 3 months pregnant. So I'm like, I didn't even know this guy.
But by who though?
3 months ago. So, by you, that's who.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. What you're testifying is that when you got the ultrasound, it came back that you were 3 months pregnant.
Yeah, the baby.
So when you counted back, you felt like it wasn't this other guy's baby now.
Exactly.
It was Mr. Jameson.
Yes.
How you gonna be pregnant for 11 months?
11 months.
That's a good question, Mr. Jameson. You submitted a calendar to the court
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
that outlines why you believe you are not Michael's biological
That's the
father.
fact. Right here, July 20th. That's the last, around that last week, that's the last time we had sex.
The baby's due date was June 8th.
June 8th. The baby came 2 months earlier.
I also,
2 months or 2 weeks?
2 months. The baby was born April 16th.
he was premature. That's what it was. He was premature. He was supposed to be due June 8th.
The full term date for them to be born was in June.
Right.
And that would have been 11 months after the last time you had sex with
That
her.
wasn't the last time. That was not. No, it was not.
I'm telling you.
So, Ms. Smith, how do you explain this timeline that an 11-month pregnancy?
That's totally wrong. Okay, well, around late August, early September, I even remember because one of his family members had a party. They had a party, and me and him both attended. That was around, I'd say, early September when all that happened. He got into an altercation with someone, and we was trying to have intercourse around that time, and he couldn't do it.
Trying to happen is not the
But
same
it
thing.
did happen. We had to switch positions
Trying
because your
to-
hand was messed up. What are you
No.
talking about?
Your Honor,
Yes, it was.
But is this happening, Ms. Smith, during the July 20th date he's talking about?
No, that's around September. It's like September 9th. I even had the picture.
You submitted as evidence a photo to the court, and you say this photo is why you know the dates are right in your estimation because this is the night you conceived and you know that was in September.
Yes.
I'm not even in the picture, Your Honor.
Do you remember that night, Benjamin?
Listen, I don't remember having sex with you.
Come on now.
So, listen, the picture had a date stamp on it, and it's September 9th, 2017. Do you remember that day?
I remember that day, Your Honor, but we wasn't intimate.
So, did you sign Michael's birth certificate?
No, I did not. I'm not with that.
So, what's your relationship with Michael and Malachi? Do you have a relationship with them? They're 2 and 3 months. I mean, do you?
Well, yeah, I take care of them kids. I be there for them kids. I play with them, take their diapers, feed them. Whatever needs to be done, just gets done.
Do you feel connected to them, like you're their father?
Not with Michael. Not with Michael.
What about Malachi?
Yeah, I do. But it's just, I still have my doubts. That's why I'm here today. I even got these papers right here. They're not mine. I got the applications for the change name right here.
Because you don't want them to have your last name.
She gave Michael my name in the hospital. I didn't give him permission to do that.
But like deep down, he knows they're both his. He knows. Benjamin, you know this. Yes, you do.
So
You
won't
just
be
be like,
in
come
my
on, now I'm done. The proof to you also. I just hope when the results come back, they do it, that you just squash a whole bunch of stuff.
Still.
I'm tired of going through stuff like this.
There's no really squashing.
But Ms. Smith, let's be honest. I mean, you seem so sick and tired, but the behaviors that led to this, so much of it is you're doing and what you're doing, and then you honestly say that before Michael was born, you were with this other guy, and you told this guy you thought it was his, and he has reason to doubt.
I understand we both did dirt. Me and Benjamin, we both have done dirt to each other. We have, but then we end up right back with each other.
It's not about that.
So it's like
What I'm saying to you is you look over, and I mean, you are so emphatic when you say, you know these kids are yours, you know it, you know. But the truth is, he doesn't know, because you didn't know. You told the other guy you thought he was his.
Right, but then when I found out how far along I pregnant was, I came straight to him and I told him, I said, this is your baby. 3 months, but when I found out I was pregnant 3 months, so I didn't know that guy.
It's probably guys I don't even know about. But the thing is, I still love her. And it's like, I didn't want to fully leave her, but
Because you do love her.
Right.
Like, I want my family to, we always get into arguments over little crazy nonsense stuff, and then it just leads right back to about the kid. The kid's not mine. Don't call me about the kid. Don't call me for, like, I'm tired of going through that. All that stuff.
But your babies are 2 and 3 months old.
Yes.
I mean, you just had Michael.
I want my family. I want to be with him. I really do.
So you do want your family?
Yeah, but I'm just tired of the arguing. I know all that is not healthy for the kid. It's not at all.
I do honestly believe that you
really do want your children to have a family.
I do.
But I don't know what's going on with you. And what I see in this courtroom, which is interesting to me, is a dynamic between the two of you. It's like, you're so verbal, Mr. Jameson, and she's not that person. But I feel like it becomes convenient for her to then sit back, just hide her emotions and internalize them. Then I feel like her pain or whatever she's feeling is coming out with her all over with these guys.
I don't know, I just want.
What do you feel though? Like why are you doing this?
I would love for our family to get worked out, like I said.
So it does matter to you?
It does. It really does. And if he's willing to work it out, that's all I'm saying. I would want to. I want my kids to have a father. I didn't have a dad like that. I didn't. I would want my kids to have a father.
You do?
Yeah.
And can I ask you this? Have you prepared yourself that if one of the children aren't his, or maybe both, have you prepared yourself of where you go from there?
I don't think I'm wrong. I don't.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm really sure.
All right. Let's get the results for you guys. The first result is for Malachi. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Jameson versus Smith, when it comes to 2-year-old Malachi Jameson, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Jameson, you are the father. You are the father. The next result is for Michael. In the case of Jameson versus Smith, when it comes to 3-month-old Michael Jameson, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Jameson, you are the father. Thank you.
The kids look just like him.
I believe. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
What do you feel, Miss Smith?
Because I'm tired of just going through so much with you. I'm serious, yo. We got 2 kids together, like for real.
Just let it out. Just say how you feel. You don't have to hold it in. The truth is there now. All of us.
I just wish he would just act right and just try to do it, for the sake of them too. That's all I'm saying, for the sake of them too.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
All right. We've gotten ourselves to this point. We've gotten the truth. But I like that moment when you just said, I'm just tired. And just had to have yourself a cry. Because it's okay to let it out. It has been obvious through this proceeding that she's done her damage and has contributed to this. But we know you have as well, and it really is about this dynamic, this relationship you all have. I always say you can't seek comfort under the covers, because it leads to this. I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Jameson has said you've been like one of the first women he's opened up to. And I need you to open up a little bit more to him too. And I wanna see you all try to make it for these children.
They should have like a recap after every show. Like how they're, like the progress.
Yeah.
At Cabinets to Go, customize your dream kitchen with custom quality cabinets, countertops, and more. And enjoy a high-quality, affordable kitchen makeover that is sure to wow. Visit one of our showrooms nationwide and get your dream kitchen today for as low as $149 a month at cabinetstogo.com.
You don't know anything about me. There's phones.
You are not entitled to any information about me and my life.
I always expected this. She'll be ready for what?
I know you have feelings for me. I don't feel comfortable having this conversation with you anymore.
Everything is supposed to make you comfortable.
After the hunt, we did our hands like
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you say you're unsure whether a man you've been in a sexual relationship
she's
with
21?
or the defendant's deceased
No way.
son is his biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
My
Now, Ms.
goodness.
Touker, you're also
Maybe
suing
it
Ms.
is for
Mosley
some
for
of their hairstyles.
I think it's the
$3,800 in Social
hairstyle.
Security
Goodness.
benefits.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Ms. Mosley, you tragically lost your son Eric a little over a year ago.
Yes,
I'm so sorry. And now you say you've barely had time to grieve, and Ms. Tucker is coming after you for money.
Yes, Your Honor.
Furthermore, you claim she's not the first woman to try to pin paternity on your son, and you have proof he did not father little Keandre.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Tucker, please take me back to this relationship. Why is it you are so certain that Ms. Mosley's deceased son is your child's father?
Well, from the time that me and Mr. Andrews was together, it wasn't on no relationship type. It was just that we was just messing around. When I met him, I did have a boyfriend, so you know, cause I was sleeping with two people at the same time, but it was more frequent with Mr. Andrews. And when I met him, I remember the exact date as if it was yesterday. I met him February the 6th. It was on my best friend's birthday. I actually have a calendar that I can actually show you too as well.
Jerome, will you hand me this calendar, please?
From February 6th all the way from the 14th through the whole month, I was having sex with Mr.
And it's
Andrews.
mostly the women.
Than I was with the person I was with. On March the 16th, I went and found out I was pregnant 5 weeks going on 6 weeks.
So in blue is when you discovered you're pregnant.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the 6th is when you started being intimate with Mr. Andrews.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're saying throughout that whole month, you were intimate with him.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you counted that, and in your estimation, it was when you were sleeping with Mr. Andrews.
Yes.
But you were sleeping with the other guy as well, without using protection?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Mosley, is there any possibility, any at all, that your son could be the biological father?
Your Honor, I'm here today for answers. I tragically lost my son, my best friend. I wear him on my heart every day, everywhere I go.
I understand.
And I just come to court today for answers.
This must be very difficult. You know, you're trying to grieve, you're trying to work through
The baby does look like
life's
him.
tragedies, and then you also have to contend with this petition. It could be tough, and yet at the same time, if in fact little Keandre is your son's biological child, that would be a grandson for you as a part of your son's legacy. So please just tell me briefly, why do you have doubts?
My son never mentioned Miss Tucker. He had 4 other kids that he was very open with me about. But who is Miss Cleo Tucker? He never mentioned her.
And so it's your feeling that my son has been honest with me about so many things, including other children he's fathered. How could you not know anything about Miss Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so that confirms maybe that your son had the doubt, and you have the doubt as well.
Yes, exactly.
So, Miss Tucker, when you found out you were pregnant, who did you tell, or which person did you think was the father?
Well, when I first found out, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be upfront with both of them. I went to Mr. Andrews first. I told him first, like, hey, look, I'm pregnant or whatever. So what are we gonna do? Actually, before I even went and took the pregnancy test, he was the one that made me go take it, because before he said, hey, you're pregnant. I'm looking like, really? Like, I felt like I was being trapped, because he told me I was pregnant before I even went and took the pregnancy test.
Mr. Andrews.
Mr. Andrews.
So, Miss Mosley, did he tell you anything?
Your Honor, my son told me nothing. I found out of Miss Cleo Tucker's pregnancy through his friend. His friends called me Auntie Vonda. And he said, Auntie Vonda, you know, Cleo is about to give birth to Eric's child. And I was like, who is Cleo Tucker?
And that's crazy to say that, because even during my pregnancy, like, he used to call my mama's phone and check on me, hey, is Cleo okay? Send me some ultrasound pictures, but I ignored him because I'm upset. And it wasn't nothing. The reason why I feel like he probably didn't go back and tell his mom about it because it wasn't no real relationship. And he was like, I stepped out on my boyfriend to be with Mr. Andrews. I made a mistake. That was true. But he did check on me. He actually wanted to be a part of it, but I was so upset with him that I just actually just shut him out completely.
Okay, so Ms. Mosley, you know, you and your son were very close. It just strikes me as strange that he would never mention this, and Ms. Tucker is saying he was calling and checking on her, and you didn't hear a thing until the best friend said that to you. And
Correct,
did you
Your Honor.
confront your son?
Yes, I did. First of all, he was incarcerated at the time, and we spoke every day. On this particular day that I found out, when he called, I got on and I was like, Eric, what's going on? Are you about to have another child? And he said, Mom, she is wild. She's a stripper. She performs private parties.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So, do you think he was in denial? Because actually, every reason you just gave doesn't preclude him from fathering a child with her.
Just as I said, he said she was wild.
For the sake of argument, she could be wild, out there, working at the club, whatever. But if he sleeps with her without protecting himself, there is still a possibility that he can father a child with her. So Ms. Tucker, you admitted there was one other guy, but now Mr. Andrews has told his mother that you are kind of living a lifestyle a little out there.
I mean, he can explain of how I'm living my lifestyle, but at the same time, you have to look at it. This man is with me day in, day out. Like, it was like nonstop to the point where he'll never go home. He may call, but I'm day in and day out with him. We go out and day together,
Well, I don't question whether you had sex. I don't question you were together, and I don't question that he was coming around. My question is, were you sleeping with more than just that other guy, your boyfriend? Just those two. So, Ms. Mosley, did your son talk to you about any of his other children?
Yes, let me tell you. His first child, he was so excited. He came home, he said, Mom, I'm about to have my first child. He was at the hospital during the delivery, he cried. Then the second child came and he talked about the baby, took pictures, and then came the third child.
That's not using protection at all.
He was so excited, but he was incarcerated at the time. And he called and said, Mom, you got to go and see my little girl. So I went to see the baby, and it was so amazing. She looked just like him when he was born. But again, who is Miss Cleo Tucker? Why is it that I never heard of Cleo Tucker? Why is it that I never heard of Cleo Tucker?
Why do you think this is, Miss Tucker? Well, honestly, we've both been lied to because the kids that she just pointed out to you, he didn't even tell me about the kids. I found out about them at the funeral. When I met Mr. Andrews, he told me, I asked him, how many kids you got? He told me 1. A week later, he was like, you know what, I really like you. So he said, I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually got 2 kids. I never knew about the little girl because me and her mom was pregnant in the same year. I made 6 months apart. So he wasn't being real with me or his mother.
All right. So all during your pregnancy, did anyone go to doctor's appointments with you?
I just shut everybody out. Like,
You shut the other guy out too. You didn't let him come to doctor's appointments. He wasn't there for the birth.
He would call just like Mr. Andrews would, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me come with you. Let me come to the doctor's appointment with you. Let me see the ultrasound. I want to be a part of this too, but I was too stuck in my feelings, and I was like,
You were angry and upset at her. So at the birth, nobody. No one's on little Keandre's birth certificate as father.
No, Your Honor.
All right, so you have the baby, and what happens then?
After I had my baby, that's when I got in contact with Miss Mosley. We on the phone. She like, oh, nice to meet you. She heard about me through the friend that was correct, and I told her about Keandre. She said, well, Mr. Andrews just got out of jail or whatever. And I was like, okay, so let me try to contact him so he can come spend time with Keandre. Never happened. It took him 3 weeks to come see my baby. This is the newborn baby now.
he was angry and frustrated with me because when he was incarcerated, I wasn't sending him no money, writing him, but at the same time, he has to understand, I'm here pregnant with a child. I have to prepare this future for me and my baby. I don't have time to be sitting here trying to take care of you when you're in jail when nobody's helping me with my baby. That's why he denied my child, because I didn't help him.
So, Ms. Mosley, why do you think Ms. Tucker is bringing you to court?
For the money. She wants a check. She wants a check.
Explain.
Well, I was still mourning, and I'm looking on Instagram, finding pictures like these of my son and her son together, and I'm not even sure if he is his son.
Let me see that. Ron, will you hand me that evidence, please?
And she's not the first one to come forth claiming that her child is my son. There was another girl that claimed that her son was his. We had the DNA and found out he was not his. And Eric felt strongly that he wasn't. And this is the same message he gave.
So you feel like the same thing is happening over again?
Yes.
When you see that screen, do
You're
you see
tired.
it?
Yeah.
We have 10 more hours.
10? You said 9.5.
Oh, I said 9? Okay, we have 7 now.
Okay.
Because
We're
we're not
getting
done.
there.
We're not done with the
I
back.
have to ask you, in fairness, did you post a split screen of your baby and the other possible father as well?
That's what I believe
I
you.
did not.
And why did you make that choice?
Well, honestly, when Kendra started getting older, I started seeing more of Eric in him. And just like the calendar I handed to you, it made more sense to me. And I was like, this has to be this man's child. It has to be. And I just want to comment on what she said, like coming after her for money. It's just not even all about it. Like, I've been taking care of my child. Even when her son was here, he wasn't trying to help me. And for them coming after her for money, I've been taking care of my child since the day he was born by myself. Like, I actually came up with a breakdown of how much I actually just spend on him a month just
Jerome,
because
can I have that, please?
on Pampers, diapers, and everything, and I do this by myself. And I feel like, okay, you're his mama, so can I get some type of help? He's not here no more.
So you have a breakdown of monthly expenses, baby formula, clothes, childcare, totaling $400
And
per
this is
month.
just of half, and I think that's only fair.
And so the basis of your suit is that you would like half of that amount to be covered by Ms. Mosley.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that would be $200 a month for 19 months.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so $3,800.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Ms. Mosley, do you have any receipts? Have you participated at all with this child in terms of care?
Oh, the mother-in-law will, the grandmother will
Why
pay.
would I?
Yeah, I guess so. Since,
Why would he pay? It's not his father, right?
right, but since he's
By my
deceased.
son, and he's gone, the only way to prove that is through DNA. I can't take her word for it.
Absolutely.
That's true as well.
And they never said how he passed away, so maybe she had gotten
I understand that, but
either life insurance or settlement or
and
something.
look at
Yes.
my son, they have.
Or security.
There, you can't ignore it.
Social
His
security.
kids, for example, his smile, his dimples, everybody can see it. I just feel like it's
But, Ms. Tucker, do you also understand that she would just want to be sure she's already lost her son? If she then embraces this beautiful grandbaby and says it's her son's child and ultimately DNA proves that it is not, it will feel like another loss for her. So she probably is also guarding her heart in the sense that she just wants to know before she would invest financially or emotionally. Can you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right. I think we're ready for the results. Are you?
Yes.
Good,
I think it
it's
is.
time. Jerome?
We are ready for the
The
results.
results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they
Do you think it's him?
as follows.
I think so.
Mhm.
The baby
In the
looks like him
case
to
of
me.
Tucker v. Mosley, when it comes to 1-year-old Keandre, and whether Ms. Mosley's deceased son, Eric Andrews, is a father, it has been determined that Mr. Andrews
I think he is.
You wanted the kids gummies, how forget the iron they need? When iron hacks don't hack it anymore.
Disney Can't Be Managed.
eyes on streaming TV and tap into the power of Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu. All in one simply used platform. Learn more at DisneyCampaignManager.com.
Oh no.
Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. In the case of Tucker v. Mosley, when it comes to one-year-old Keandre, and whether Ms. Mosley's deceased son, Eric Andrews, is the father, it has been determined that Mr. Andrews is the biological father.
You said it.
That's all I wanted to know.
You look happy.
I am. I still have a piece of him in Kim.
Now, Ms. Tucker, as it relates to your suit for $3,800 in Social Security benefits, it's something you'll have to go back to your home state and apply through the Social Security Administration. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, but further, I am almost positive, looking at her face, that Ms. Mosley is definitely going to be there for you and make sure little Keandre has the life that she wanted her son to have. Because that's his legacy, okay? Now, I have to ask you, would it be okay if Grandma saw the baby in my chamber?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll meet you there. Ms.
Well, at
Heiser,
least
you
that worked
say
out.
your ex-husband, Osby, is a textbook
Without any arguing.
Yeah, without any
your
argument.
daughter almost 20 years ago.
No fights.
Claims
No
your
yelling.
daughter spent that time inventing outlandish
And this is how it's supposed to be like,
excuses
just
for
like,
denying
they
existence.
don't yell. But I believe sometimes like they are very angry.
Is that
You understand? Maybe they're very angry with the
Mr.
guy.
Osby, you claim Ms. Heiser was
So
a
that's the only moment for them to like,
Really give it to them.
yeah, really give it to them.
You say Ms. Heiser's infidelities were the stuff of local legend, and there is no way.
What is that?
19-year-old daughter Gabby, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Heiser, what do you mean
That
by
girl,
textbook
the daughter, looks like that
Your
man.
Honor.
Just the facial structure.
Gabrielle since birth, emotionally, physically, financially, and every time a father should be. In the beginning, when I first met him,
Does she not look
he
like
seemed
him?
like a
Like the
family
whole
guy.
head?
Family.
Yes.
Then the first year, we decided to get married. I had found out I was pregnant and told him. He was happy at first, told his friends and family. Within a few months, it started to deteriorate.
So, Mr. Osby, you don't believe Gabby is your biological daughter?
No, ma'am.
Tell the court why.
Another man had walked up on me and asked me what we were going to do about his child.
Referring to Gabby?
Yes, ma'am.
So a man walks up to you on the street and just says, I'm the
My hair is thick in
of your
general.
wife's baby.
I had to flat iron the roots a little bit.
Yeah.
Did
This
you ever
morning.
ask your wife about this?
She makes me good my own.
Miss Heiser, do you remember this conversation?
It's the biggest lie I've ever heard, Your Honor.
So it didn't happen?
He knows that I have been faithful to him.
Wow.
It's just
Wow.
another reason and all the more to try to deny Gabby and smear my name. Gabrielle's his daughter.
So you don't believe the guy ever came up to him and said anything?
I don't believe that ever happened.
Do you remember the day he came up to you and said, hey, this guy's on the street talking about what are we gonna do about
I've
the
never
baby?
heard this at all, Your Honor, before today.
She keeps at least 3 men around.
You're the waste of time.
So, Ms. Heiser, at this point, he tells you, some man told me you're pregnant. He says you blew him off, but you don't remember the conversation at all.
The conversation never happened.
So when you found out you were pregnant with Gabby, what did you do? You just told your
That
husband,
looks
I'm pregnant.
young, but she's
A pregnancy's
big
happened.
and tall.
We had talked about it. I told him, and he was happy.
He was happy.
He didn't believe even at the time that he could have children himself. He always thought that he couldn't.
So this felt like a
I
miracle.
was 19. How could I believe I wasn't having children?
Well, apparently not growing up enough, because you like your fiddle tails, don't you?
Yeah, okay, Miss 3 Men.
David.
All right. So you tell him you're pregnant and he's happy. Did he express any doubt at the time?
He didn't express any doubt until about 3 or 4 months down the line when we had our first argument. We didn't speak for a couple of months. Then he came back again, another argument, takes off again. That was his battle. David don't face anything head on, including parenthood. He runs.
I'll face anything I need to if it's mine.
Okay, David. That's what we're here today for.
So, Mr. Onby, you're saying that what Ms. Heiser said is not true.
Exactly, ma'am.
So, Ms. Heiser, at some point you have the baby, is he there with you?
He wasn't there with me through most of the pregnancy.
What about when Gabby
A
was
friend
born?
notified him the day that I went into labor. He showed up halfway through the birth, drunk and full of grief. He stayed for 2 hours and left, and I didn't see him again for 2 more weeks until he showed up on my doorstep needing a place to stay and wanted to play daddy.
So, Mr. Onby, did you go back home after you came and saw Gabby in the hospital?
No, ma'am.
What happened?
I was notified that she was in labor. I was drinking. And I sat down there and I watched her born. I wasn't signing the birth certificate because I already knew once you signed the birth certificate you are the father, and I had doubts of me being the father due to the conversation me and this other guy had.
So you didn't sign the birth
No, ma'am.
certificate?
You're a liar. Yes, you did.
But you were married
Show
at
me
the time.
that. You can't.
They have a copy of the birth certificate.
Where's that at? Where's that at? Show me.
Well, the court does have a copy.
You don't have my signature on it,
But your name is on it,
but not my signature, Your Honor.
but you didn't sign it. But you have to understand, your name is clearly listed, Mr. Omby, because you were married to Ms. Heiser at the time. So under the law, you are the father. At that point, you disappear, and you admit that, you leave the hospital, you don't come back.
Exactly.
She says you come back to the house 2 weeks later. Did you come back to the house? You never came back to play daddy?
No, ma'am.
So when's the next time after this you see Miss Heiser or Gabby?
Tell you the truth, I really don't know.
Oh, come on now. You're full of stories. Think of something good.
Gabby, I want to hear from you now. This right here, this back and forth between them, it's not productive.
No.
I want to hear from you. What are your memories of
He's tall like the
man
mom.
you
It's like it looks like the mom.
He was never really been in my life. Actually, my 5-year-old birthday party, he showed up to it for about 10 minutes and he left, told me he was going for a toy and didn't show back up with this toy and didn't see him 4 years later. So
he came to your 5th birthday for 10 minutes and told you, I'm going to go get a toy. And never came back.
Never came back.
Yeah,
Never
we're still
years.
kids.
Never talked to me for years. I didn't see him for years.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
I guess that's the best excuse they can give a child.
You were getting a toy and never came back?
I did not tell anybody I was going to get a toy. She got a baby doll that day.
So you brought a toy with you?
Yes, ma'am.
But if you didn't think she was your daughter, why even do that?
There were, at this point in time, there were doubts. And that's why I'm here. I'm here today for closure.
So Gabby, tell me what was life like? Not having your father, being told you know who he is, but he just doesn't come around.
I think about how he could have been the one being there.
It's all right, honey. It's okay to say how you feel. What do you feel?
I don't know. I have a lot of resentment towards him because he could have been there. He could have been the one to take me to my daddy's daughter dance, or be there for my kindergarten graduation or be there for my prom or
Talk to him, let him know how that felt.
to know that you're taking care of so many other kids that you can't even take care of your one and only kid, like your one and only daughter, man. Or to sit here and hook up with a family member and play daddy to another family member that can't take care of.
Okay, Mr. Onby, I really can't understand why you would be this cruel. Why you have this much doubt that this was your wife. What happened?
Can I show you on?
Is this a piece of evidence you
Yes,
brought?
yes,
Please,
Mom.
step over to the exhibit.
I had been laying off at the time, I was at work. This family member told me that, he had reason to believe that she may be cheating on me because I would go to work and maybe an hour later, this truck would pull up. Okay, and he would leave probably 30 minutes to an hour before I got home. One day I got off work early, okay,
Always somebody
I went
cheating.
to my family member's house, which is here. He told me what was going on, so I immediately shut out the back door, cut across the neighbors, and came over to the house, to the front door, and which was open. So I opened the door, the bedroom is maybe 40 feet from the front door. I heard them loud and clear, there was no doubt in my mind what they were doing. At this point,
This is your wife.
yes,
You say it was clear what they were doing.
they were having sex. It was very loud, you could hear it clearly as day. I grabbed a 6-pack of beer out of the fridge, which was mine. I hit the front door and I never looked back.
Liar. But I want to check.
Why would you get beer out of
Yeah, how
the
do you
fridge?
get this out of the house? I must check.
If you're leaving, you're leaving.
Yeah, I don't buy that stuff. You don't want to. You want to see with your eyes what's going on there, right?
Left and never looked back.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Heiser, did that happen?
That is not a lie, Your Honor. The lie just keeps getting out bigger and bigger.
Okay.
I grabbed a 6-pack of beer
Yeah,
and had it
and you didn't check what's going on there.
I had to show up even the one time for her birthday and leave.
I don't want to see it.
I mean, is this daughter by convenience or just,
Why did you show up? Tell us.
Because I don't know surely that she's not mine.
You don't know if she is, but you also don't know if she isn't.
Exactly. I have snapshots on Facebook where Gabrielle was telling this other man that he was the father and that she knew he was her dad.
So, Mr. Omby, you're saying you saw this on Facebook?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is a post from Gabby that says, "My daddy."
Oh yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I was told that is that.
I don't. I recognize the picture. I remember the picture.
Who is this man and you're saying it's my daddy?
a family friend.
It sure is.
So this is a family friend and you've taken a picture and you call him your daddy?
No, I don't remember posting that officer. I did.
I don't remember the wording myself. I remember the picture,
Yeah, I don't know.
but not the additional wording to it, quoting her dad.
But well, it's there. So I mean, what was your intention at the time? Were you told that this could potentially be your dad?
Around this time, yes, I was told, like, plenty of times that he was.
And who told you this?
The woman he's a family member.
She tried to place doubt into her mind.
Right.
Oh, so the family member you were with started to tell you this isn't
me that
Mr. Omby isn't your dad, this other family friend is.
Right. Yes, Your Honor.
So when this family friend came by, you believed it? You saw him and you believed it?
It's not that I believed it. He started coming around more than he ever did. Just to see me, just to see my mom too. I personally, I don't remember posting about him being my dad, but it's definitely been put into my head for years that he was.
It's been put in your head for years that he is.
Right.
By just this one person or confirmed by other people?
Just her, yes.
Just the one person?
Yes.
She would say consistently, you know, this is your dad.
And would explain backstories on why. She thought that he was.
Okay. Now, is this a man you've been intimate with, Ms. Heiser?
No, I've never been intimate with him, Your Honor.
That's the biggest lie in the courtroom.
Did you see how he jumped back?
That's the biggest line in the courtroom.
You been telling mom, so I'm gonna join in, huh?
Come on in, take a water, it's fine.
You two, my goodness. So you believe she was also sleeping with this man? You think that's
That's
true?
him. That's who she was sleeping with when I left the house.
Oh, that's who was in the house.
That is him.
Sorry,
That's
I'm
the
getting
man you
one.
heard in the bedroom.
Yes, ma'am, that is him.
Be lying, Your Honor.
Well,
It's not funny, man.
you.
I mean, if you're getting a thrill
Yeah.
by lies so you feel better by tearing your kid apart, I mean, run with it.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems to be so happy
It's
about
upsetting
something.
you that
I don't even know what to say, like, this all boils down, Your Honor, he doesn't wanna pay child support. He owes me over $9 million.
child support for 9
That's
months.
what it is.
Because I want to see
I paid 20-something thousand in child support last summer. Come on with it.
Listen, what I'm concerned about at this very moment that everybody just seems to want to skip over, but we've had a moment in this courtroom for me that really was a light bulb that went on. Because consistently, you've not only been told, Gabby, that Mr. Omni is your biological father, another family member has consistently told you that the man in this picture is your biological father. So much so, you take the picture with him and you post and you put my daddy. There's real doubt in this story. There's real mystery here. And it's truly affected you for 19 years. How do you entertain all this as a young girl? When your family member is telling you someone else is your father, I don't blame you for putting my daddy up there. You don't know. This is confusing. I think it's time for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Pfizer versus Onby, when it comes to 19-year-old Gabrielle Onby, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Onby, you are the father.
I mean, they both have the same shaped hand. She looks like him to me. Except the nose.
This has been going on for 19 years. Do you have something you'd like to say to your daughter?
You have no idea what I've been through with that woman.
Okay, you have no idea what I've been through as 19 not having you there. You always have to find someone to blame. Even now, you can't be a man and stand up.
Listen. You two have to stop this.
19 years.
If you're here in the state of
It's
Georgia.
like they don't even care about the children.
They
They're
don't
just
care.
they're so concerned with hurting the other person.
Right now,
Yes.
a brand new, beautiful roof for $0 down and starting just
Like when they have like
$9 a month.
issue with the mom, they'll just pass it to the kids.
Camera app on your phone, you can scan the QR code here to my right or to my left. It's gonna take you to a page with a few quick questions, answer those, and we'll send you.
And then the women so far haven't been truthful either, sleeping with so many different guys.
Yeah.
Companies, and this month, right now, we can get you.
Oh my God,
Miss
they almost
Kay,
stopped.
now you
They
say
didn't
you
want
had
to
an
go.
on-again relationship right for the past 3 years. In addition to questions regarding your daughter's paternity, you say your relationship has suffered from instability and constant mistrust.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now, Mr. Wright, you say that Ms. Kane has repeatedly lied to you, and you have every reason to doubt the paternity of one-year-old Ariana. Now, you confess that if the results of today's paternity test prove you are not the biological father, you plan to walk out of this courtroom and have nothing to do with Ms. Kane again. So, Ms. Kane, why is there so much mistrust? What's going on in this relationship?
When we first started talking to each
Now, like
other,
6
I
more
was
hours. Okay.
So now
looking up my ex.
Yeah, 6.
And
Were you still sleeping with your ex at the time?
No.
So you weren't sleeping with your ex, it was really your ex?
Yes.
That's not what he
And-
said.
What, Mr. Wright?
I said, that's not what he says.
So, Mr. Wright, you tell me. I want to know why there's so much mistrust.
Yeah, he called me to have me tow her car.
The ex did.
Told me it was his girlfriend. I went in
That's
her
some
car,
big
told her
ears.
to her house. You know, because she's my
His ears.
boy's girl. Little drawn car.
So her ex is your friend.
Yeah, told me if I am.
Now we're getting
Well,
places.
we were
Okay,
friends. We were friends.
okay. So you went over there, got the car.
Right.
But when you get to her house, your boy's girl was flirting.
No, she didn't flirt till I left. Like 5 minutes later, she sends me a text message.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did. I said that I thought he was cute and if we could move on to maybe something more.
Wait a minute. With the tow, wait, the tow truck man left, and you just sent the text like, I think you cute, can we move on to something more? What, something more than you towing my car?
Yes.
Okay. And so you started dating.
Yes.
And at some point during this time, you got pregnant.
Yes.
Well, before that, I mean, we started dating, and then her ex-boyfriend's always sitting here in bed with her.
What?
No, it wasn't like that. He came over to my house because when he helped me move in, he needed somewhere to stay. My friend was sleeping on the couch, and I said, whatever, you can sleep in here. I gave him his blanket. We had
What about
separate
the
beds.
floor? Now, you know you're in court, Ms. Kane.
Yes.
And I need to know the truth. Are you sure nothing happened?
100%.
Dano,
Yeah, every night.
come.
You don't look like you believe that at all.
I said, come here.
There was one instance, she went out, she lied to me, told me her and her friend, they were gonna have a girls' night out. Well, my boy was a door guy at the bar. Come to find out, her ex's friend and her girl were all on double dates together.
We were on double date. My friend, what was going on was one of my friends, she asked me to go with her to meet their friend. And my ex was there too.
They took you over your house.
Okay, but all right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this for a minute, because you say the relationship is just riddled with mistrust, and I can see why. I mean, this is just a mess. First of all, when you started dating her, did you tell your boy, hey, I'm dating now?
She didn't want him to know that me and her were seeing each other.
Now, is that because they were friends, or is that because you were still single with the ex?
No, my ex did not believe that him and I hooked up.
Did he not believe it because that was his boy, and he didn't think his boy would sleep with you?
I don't know, he never really got into all that. He didn't believe
And
it.
so meanwhile, Mr. Wright, what's your ex doing all this time? You living in the house with her, right?
My ex is, I guess, they have to take care of her kids.
So she's still at the house.
Right.
And you're still living with her while you're dating.
Right, but
Miss Kane.
I sleep in the living room, she sleeps in the room.
And now, Miss Kane, do you believe he was sleeping with his ex too?
Yes, I do. Because she would get a hold of me off of Facebook and tell me that they're still together and that they're sleeping together.
That's not true. Me and her have broke up, and yes, I've done stuff with my ex. When we've been broke up.
It wasn't just when we were broken up.
Okay. So you all have a four-way relationship that includes... No. Let's just call it the way it is. You all see each other, but you also have relationships with your exes.
But see, I admit what I've done.
I had a friendship with my ex.
And now...
That was all it ever was between him and I.
That's why the day you go out on a date with him, you leave the bar at 10:30, go to his house till 6 in the morning.
So, because I wanted to go, and I
Okay. I've heard enough of this. I've heard enough of this, because regardless, whether you slept with your ex or whatever, you all can't build with each trust like this. There's no way. And at some point with all this messiness, you get pregnant.
Yes,
And you tell him,
yes.
and when she tells you, are you happy? Do you believe it's yours
I
or
was
you?
happy, but I still had that, you know, with everything she's doing. I mean, she went over to her baby daddy's house. She has 2 other kids, went over to his house. Was over there for 3 hours when she knew
It was
that
like an
dinner
hour
was
and a
almost
half.
done. Then ignore my phone calls, my text messages. Then finally she
My kids
showed
had
up.
my
Oh, well, or she finally calls me. I'm on my way now. Where were you? Well, I got blocked from driving because there was a gas leak. So what do? I call a gas company.
Oh,
They never had no report of a gas leak on that
you
street.
went real Inspector Gas.
There was no. She's trying to tell me.
He solved that case, didn't he,
She's
Jerome?
trying to tell me there's 6 trucks over here. So I call
put
gas
her
company.
2 trucks
Gas
over
company
here.
said, we don't have no record of it. So what did she do? Well, maybe they didn't know. The only way for them to get 6 trucks over there is for it to go through this.
So you find out she's lying about it.
Yeah, but she's still
So
sticking to the story.
all of this is going on, and when you find out she's pregnant and all this is going on, you're saying to yourself, she's not on the up and up, this baby may not be mine. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
She told me twice that it might not be mine.
Oh, she told you, she
And then
told you.
well, she's pregnant. And then again, just
Hold
a
on,
month ago, she told me
hold on,
that she
because
wasn't
she
mine.
just validated your assertion. So Ms. Kane, that's true. You told him while you were pregnant that this baby is not his.
Right.
I mean, just a couple months ago, she told me. We got to an argument, and I was like, you know what, I'm going down and file for full custody. I'm gonna file for paternity test, and I'm filing for full custody. She was like, you might wanna go file, because she probably ain't yours anyway.
Oh, that's when she said it.
Yeah, because he always wants to think that he can just control everything I do. He wants me trapped in a house all the time.
It's not that one trapped in the house. I wanted to actually do what she said she's gonna do, just like her ex-boyfriend tells me every time she's with her mom. Every time she's with her mom.
supposed to do?
Her ex-boyfriend's telling me, oh, she's coming for her mom's home, so you don't see it on her bill. So what does she do every time she lives with her mom? Oh, I'll be back in an hour. 6 hours later, and the 6 hours, she's not returning my phone calls.
Ms.
she don't
Kane, why
text
are
me.
you doing that? Why can't you return his phone call?
Why can't he return my phone calls when I call him? If you don't return hours, he return my phone
She
calls.
called me, I answered the phone.
No, you did not. My texts or my phone.
I mean, she leaves, she
You live
puts
with her.
everybody in front of me, everybody, but she expects us to work.
So, Ms. Kane, while you're pregnant, you tell him, this may not be your child. This isn't
Out of
your
anger.
child.
Out of anger.
Out of anger.
Yes,
So it was only out of anger because in your mind, there's absolutely no other possibility.
correct.
This other guy, her friend, me and her friend had a threesome. So what is this? So what is this?
Wait.
So what is this? She goes over to her friend's house to hang out with her friend and her friend's boyfriend. They're drinking. Her friend somehow gets her shirt off, her bra off, her pants halfway down.
No, it was not
all
right,
this.
like, no.
And then she tells me she got uncomfortable, so she got everything back on and left. Her friend told me she knew what was going on the way over there. I had a threesome with you guys, so she was gonna have one with us. According to her friend, they had a threesome.
No.
And she lied to me about that.
My friend told me
Oh
this
my
It's too much going on.
Why are you two even together? At this point, I just want to know, why are you two even together?
Because I
He don't answer my call. She don't answer my call. It's a 2-hour break. She's not taking the phone to the bathroom. I mean, this is just, I mean, constant complaint after complaint. Neither one of you trust the other one as far as you can throw. You really don't. So, Ariana is now here in this mess. You the mother. He doesn't know if he's the father. Now, when she's born and she's here, were you participating, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I've been there since day one. I was there when she was born. I'm the person that supports her.
At the hospital.
Yeah, at the hospital.
So, you're at the hospital. Did you sign the birth certificate?
No, actually, I got it right here. I didn't sign the birth
Well,
certificate
let me
because and I told her before she wanted labor, I told her, I'm not signing a birth certificate. Because I have a doubt.
Yep. No father's name recorded.
You know, and then she throws that up in my face. If she turns out to be mine, she's gonna keep that short when she's older.
Who said that? He's the one that brought that whole thing up. He's the one that thinks that I'm gonna keep it and throw it up in her face, saying that he was a bad dad, he didn't want nothing to do with her, and all this other stuff. That's the reason why I keep it.
That's
So
what I
that's
tell
what
everybody. Even though I'm the one that supports her. I still don't want her.
First of all, that's why you're here, and that's why this court is here, so we can get all this nonsense straight now, so you all do not have to be trying to explain grown folks' nonsense to an innocent child. She didn't even know this happened.
Exactly.
That's why we have to get the truth today.
Yes, please.
So, Mr. Wright, when you look at Ariana, do you see yourself? Do you feel like she looks like you?
I do, but I think she looks like me. I think she looks like
We're in the
my niece.
top
You know, I
hats.
think she looks like my family.
The top
Yeah.
hats. You happy? Yes.
Say how much she looks like her other two girls, but then a week later say how much those girls look like their dad. That they don't look nothing like her. So they don't know that she looks like.
So you're reading in between the lines,
Right.
and you're not in the sentence.
Right.
Gotcha. So in your mind, with all of your mistrust,
With
with all
everything
this
she's
mess
told
you
me and
created,
she's not
now
mine.
you're thinking she slept with him, and now this baby could be his too.
Right.
What a mess. Really. So, Ms. Kane, you are admitting to having contact, look, not sex, but a continual contact relationship with these various men where you are going out with them, having drinks with them, eating with them, not double dating, but just meeting
Sleeping
a
in bed.
girl and a guy, sleeping in the bed. I mean, I understand why he could have doubt. Do you?
Yes, I do understand.
I don't know if you all are calling this a committed relationship. I'm calling it a chaotic relationship. And the problem is neither one of you trusts the other one. You got a beautiful little girl that's losing because she's living in all this chaos. If you in a relationship and can't put the phone down for 2 hours and somebody accuses you of cheating, something's wrong.
I agree with that. I can't do anything.
Nobody want to walk around with the phone Velcro to their shirt.
That's how it happens though. She gets back. Okay, yep, I was pissed because she put the phone down right in the middle of the conversation. She gets back. What happens? The one that she had threesome with is unblocked and friends with her on Facebook.
But this is what I'm saying. You won't have, no, this is what I'm saying. You won't have too many people in your mix. It's like a jambalaya, but it don't taste good. Do you understand what I'm saying? The recipe is not right. But you all made it. You put all these people in your pot. Oh, I'm gonna go to his house, or he can sleep in my bed, or I'm gonna go visit her. All these people are in your pot. Now you all have made this jambalaya of a mess, and you both don't like how it tastes. That's it. And now, Mr. Wright, you saying if this child is not yours, you want out.
Yeah, I'm done.
So these stakes are high for this little girl who I'm sure at 2 years old regards you as her father. Now, Ms. Kane, before I get to these results, I have to ask you, is there anything you want to say? Have you slept with somebody and you just felt ashamed, you didn't want to bring it up? This is the time. Just lay it on the line, get it out there, and let it be. Nobody.
There's nothing. I've never slept with anybody else besides Mr. Ray.
You have never.
Not for the past 3 years.
You're sure?
Right, 'cause we've been together for 3.5.
3.5 years.
So she has
Not even during a break?
Nope.
Okay. Jerome?
That wasn't convincing to me.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Kane v. Wright, pertaining to 1-year-old Ariana Wright,
She don't look like her to me.
it has been determined, Mr. Wright, you
dream kitchen is easier than you think. Cabinets to Go can design beautiful, high quality, and affordable kitchen makeover that is sure to wow. From a free 3D design to install, Cabinets to Go can do it all. Choose from thousands of the latest designer styles and color combinations. Get started on your dream kitchen right now.
Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. In the case of Kane v. Wright, pertaining to 1-year-old Ariana Wright, it has been determined, Mr. Wright, you are Ariana's father. I see the tears and I'm glad you're relieved. You know now. How do you feel, Ms. King? Relieved?
Yes.
Now see, finally, in this moment, the truth has been a catalyst for you to just taking your walls down for a moment. This is the most authentic I've seen both of you be since we've been in this courtroom. This truth here has now knocked those walls down. Both of you all can express the love and emotion for this beautiful little girl that really you should be expressing for one another if you really love one another and want to be in a relationship.
I do love her, but she can start putting me first.
Me first too. Come here, 100%.
The word is called reciprocity. Look it up, write it on a piece of paper, put it on the refrigerator. Because you two have got to learn that whatever you want out of a relationship, you got to be willing to give it. I wish you the best of luck. Take care of that beautiful little girl. Mr. Boykin, you claim that your relationship with the defendant was nothing more than a spring fling. You say after disappearing for 9 months, Miss Gully resurfaced claiming you fathered her son, Messiah Gully. You are certain
Yeah, that
that
baby
this
looks
is
like
not
him.
your child and plan to prove that in court today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Gully, you say that the defendant is the only man you slept with during the window of conception, and you are positive he is Messiah's biological father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Boykin, I'll start with you. Why are you so certain you aren't the father?
Your Honor, I'm here to prove and to tell the court and to tell her that I am not the father. I am not Messiah's father. If we only had sex a couple times, it was like a summer breeze going through the wind. I actually did not know that she was pregnant.
And so you truly believe you are not.
They really think that one time doesn't.
Yeah,
equal
Miss
anything.
Adon.
Are you
Very.
certain Mr. Boykin is your child's biological father?
Yes, I am certain he's my child's father. He's the only man that I've been with during the time that I got pregnant. There is no other guy.
And why do you think he's denying?
I mean, like, I have no idea. He knew that I was pregnant because I called him from the hospital when I found out that I was pregnant.
So you notified him, you told him?
Yes.
So you're saying that's a lie for him to come in here and say that he didn't even know you were pregnant?
Correct.
All right, I want to know how you all met. What's this relationship about?
We were just friends at the time. I mean, chilling, hooking up, basically having sex.
So this was a sexual relationship?
Yes.
It wasn't a committed relationship, Mr. Boykin?
No, Your Honor.
How'd you meet?
I met her at the store.
Okay.
I met her at the store, you know, talked to her a couple times. We don't have sex a couple times. It was just sex.
We exchanged numbers.
Oh, you just meet at the store, exchange numbers, then you just have sex?
Yes. Not that same day.
Okay. How often were you having sex, Mr. Boykin?
A few times, Your Honor. I stopped messing with her like in August.
Were you using protection?
At first we did, but then I started.
We never used protection. Never.
And
I just don't
Messiah was
understand.
born
You just
in
met each other.
April. So, Mr. Boykin, that would put the window of
am not the father. I am not the father.
How did you find out she was pregnant?
I called him from the hospital and told him I was pregnant.
And you were at the hospital and you found out you were pregnant?
Yes,
Your Honor.
I called Darius and I told him that
You called Mr. Boykin?
yes, ma'am.
And the conversation went like,
He said right off that he wasn't the father, but I told him
Your
that he
Honor.
was the only man that I was with at the time that I conceived.
do you remember getting that call, Mr. Boykin?
Yes, when she was called, asking me for money.
So hold on.
Like it was a relationship.
I never
It was
called
never a
that man and
relationship,
asked
Your
for
Honor.
money.
Do you remember getting the call saying, Mr. Boykin, I'm pregnant?
After 10 months later, you know how she got back in touch with me through a Facebook friend of mine. After 10 months, I was never there through the
We lost
pregnancy.
contact, so yes, I
We
found
lost
a way to get in
contact.
touch with
She
him.
stopped messing with me, Your Honor.
Right.
She stopped calling me. I was never there through the pregnancy or none of that.
So wait a minute, you saying through the whole pregnancy,
I
you
was
didn't
never
heard
there.
nothing?
Nothing.
No,
So you didn't even know she was pregnant?
he knew because I called him from the hospital.
She called me after the day she had the baby in the
No.
hospital.
I called him after I had my baby, after I cut him off, months before I had my baby, because all he did was call me, wanted to have sex. That was it. And I was sick and went up for it.
You just said, I don't wanna deal with this?
Yes.
Because he wasn't
Yes.
trying to have a relationship?
Right.
Yeah.
Go to dinner, go to the movies, or anything like that?
Ask me, I'm feeling okay. No.
Because we are not in a relationship.
Tell me how you see this, because you two are definitely on two different pages.
I understand that.
No,
I'm
no.
trying to be on the right page.
Come on, boy, what's
For a
up?
fact, that's not my child.
So you had gone on about your life after she cut you off,
Exactly.
you were living your life, you weren't thinking anything about her, and all of a sudden, I'm
Didn't talk
praying.
to a period until she had the baby at the hospital. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't go up there the first day. The second day I went up there, Your Honor, I hit the live and I'm thinking like, Darius, is this your baby? This what's going on in my head. I'm in the live and thinking this. You know? Is this my baby? And I said, no, Darius, this ain't your baby.
He's so dramatic.
You were having a conversation with yourself
With
in your head.
myself in the lobby before I even went upstairs to the room to see the baby. So I'm like, is this my baby? Yes, I'm telling you, Darius, this ain't your baby.
No. Yeah.
Your Honor, why would you get in touch with me through Facebook to let me know that I'm your child's father? You understand? You see where I'm coming from now? So, after my friend had
But she
told,
said she cut you off, so did you have a
exactly,
child?
so if she cut me off, how's I'm a father?
Yes, his number changed.
I need you to understand that just
I
because she cut you
understand.
off doesn't mean that you didn't impregnate her before she cut you off.
You know?
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Did you finally, after you talked to yourself and you went back and forth, did you finally go up there?
Yeah, after I got myself together, I went up there. I hold the baby, I was looking at it, and I looked at her, looking at the baby, looked at her. I said, no, this ain't my baby. That's how I felt.
He stared at him for a minute, then he kissed him. He held him for a minute, maybe like 10 minutes, then he put him back down. And he told me he'll be keeping in touch. He left.
I'll be keeping in touch.
Right.
Did you keep in touch?
She didn't keep in touch. I didn't keep in touch.
Yes, ma'am, we did. But he also denied after I left the hospital being the father.
So you obviously didn't sign the birth certificate.
No.
No, ma'am.
And Messiah is 2 months now.
Yes, ma'am.
So what has Mr. Boykin done for or with Messiah?
Nothing. He bought a DNA testing for the test my son to see if he's the father. But we never did because he wanted me to go half. And I didn't have money at the time and I wasn't working. Okay?
So I said-
you bought the
I said-
DNA testing, why you just
So I
put the
said
whole
to
thing
her,
if you
I
want to
said-
know if it's your child?
I moved by the DNA test. I said, we're gonna go half. It costs like $135, I think $140 to send back to the lab to get the results.
And I did have
I
half.
said, I was willing to go half if she go half. She didn't go half. You know what she did?
It didn't make sense.
She took the test back. She took the test back on her own without me telling her.
Wait, she took the test back and did what?
She took it back. I guess she had the money back. I asked her, can I get it?
Yes, I
Miss
did.
Gully, did you take the test back and get the money?
And I bought my baby pampers and wipes with it.
Well, the babies do need pampers and wipes. And I mean, you have to understand, Mr. Boykin, I mean, Miss Gully had just had the baby.
Reason why I said half, because she said she had half.
My point is, that was the moment where you had to have that conversation with yourself and say, well, Darius, if she don't have the money, you might not be able to get this test, or maybe you should go on and pay it. Well, maybe I should. You should have went back to talking to yourself and said, you know what, if I want to get the answer to this question that I have, I may have to pay for it. Now I'm concerned about the fact that you are certain you are not this child's father.
I'm certain. She told me it's a possibility.
I mean, it was another guy,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
the dates don't add up.
Then she said,
Add up.
Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Miss Gully, you testified that this was the only man you were with. Who's this other man?
He's not the father. There's the father. I don't believe the other guy is the father.
Okay, believe is something completely different.
I know there is the father.
So who is this other guy?
A long-term friend.
And you were having sex with him unprotected as well?
Yes.
How often were you with that man?
Maybe a few times before I got pregnant.
That is a recipe for pregnancy. Were you also sleeping with Mr. Boykin at the same time?
No.
It's your testimony that during the window of time when Messiah was conceived, you were only sleeping with Mr. Boykin.
Right.
Mr. Boykin, you believe, though, that this other man is a potential father. What did you know about him?
Nothing but what she told me.
What did she tell you?
It's a possibility it might be his, and a possibility it might be yours. That's exactly what she told me.
And when
That's
did she
why I
tell you
felt
this? At what point in this process, in this timeline, did she tell you that?
After she had the baby on.
After the baby was born?
No.
We didn't get back, we didn't start talking until you had the baby. I did not talk to you until you had the baby.
Right.
Okay, well, so tell the truth.
Did you ever tell him, Miss Gully, that it could possibly be his baby or someone else's?
I told him I strongly believe he's the father. I was messing around with this other guy. No, I don't believe he's the father.
You know, she's not sure. That's unbalanced. How you gonna say you believe? Tell me I am or
Well,
not.
I know you're the father. He looks just like him.
Baby don't look like me.
And you submitted some pictures to the court that you say prove that Mr. Boykin is Messiah's biological father. This is a picture of beautiful baby Messiah.
You see the resemblance.
And you believe this picture, you say there's a dent in the nose that's insane.
Yeah. Right.
And in your words, you say they have the same basketball head.
Yeah, that's it.
And you say he has
They look alike.
daddy's dimples.
I don't have no dimples. Baby doesn't look nothing like me. I don't know what she see.
So when you look at the baby, you don't see yourself.
I
I just
do.
can't see it.
I do.
I can't see it.
I do. He just smile.
I mean, I can see it in my heart, sure, Your Honor, but I can't see it in that baby there.
Still on the forehead.
Forehead shaped like a parrot, mine shaped, baby head shaped like.
About the same.
So Mr. Boykin,
Yes, Your Honor.
if the test proves you are Messiah's biological father, are you willing to step up? Are you willing to be a father to this beautiful baby?
Of course, Your Honor.
You are.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Gully, what would you like him to do?
When the results prove you're a good father, I need you to step up and be a father. I already have 2 other kids to take care of, and it's hard with them. So I need you to step up and do your part.
And talk to him about what it would mean for Messiah to have a father in his life.
He know it's things as a mother that I can't teach him that his father can. So he most definitely gonna need his father in his life.
And as you've been through this time, I mean, you have just had him 2 months ago. I know you're just still dealing with that.
Yes.
And I see you emotional.
Very.
What are you feeling in this moment?
Like I just wanna get him his results and move on for co-parenting. Whatever it takes for him to be in his life. I had a good childhood coming up, and I expect for my son to be the same.
And you've had tears in your eyes this entire day.
It's very emotional. I'm just ready to get it behind me, get this stress off of me.
When you say the stress,
it stresses me because he's denied being a father.
He know. He know. Mr. Boykin, are you ready for the results?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get those results. Thank you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Boykin versus Gully, when it comes to 2-month-old Messiah Gully, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Boykin, you are not the father. You are not the father, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Gully, I could tell that in your mind you had done the calculation and you truly thought Mr. Boykin was your child's biological father. I have to ask you respectfully, do you know who Messiah's biological father is? Yes, ma'am. Is this the other man you informed that he could potentially be the father? Yes. Does he want to be in Messiah's life? I don't know. Do you know where he is? Yes. All right. I know this is not what you expected, but this is the truth, and you need to know, and Mr. Boykin needs to know. It's time now. This truth is, it only prepares you to go forward. Meaning now you know with every step you take, you need to be more honest with yourself. You now can understand and appreciate the stress and the thought process Mr. Boykin was going through all this time as well, only to find out this really isn't his child. Is there anything you'd like to say to Mr. Boykin? I apologize. That's all I have to say to him. What do you feel?
I'm glad that we got the situation handled, but I was preparing myself for it, you know. I ain't a man no stab, but, you know, I try to be a man doing manly things in this world. You know, I accept the apology.
Okay.
I thought that was his child too. They just look alike. But he said he didn't know what we saw, so.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This